Thank you for the video of the Demon Rage Arbiters. No!
Long, long. Experience fish.
Come on, we're so close, we're so close.
Yes! 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 Joy!
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
This game has an annoying sound. It does. I wonder who's gonna redeem Madison.
Long, long
This game has an annoying sound. It does. I wonder who's gonna redeem Madison.
Hi, everybody! Oh no.
Hero
This game has an
report.
annoying sound. It does. It does. I wonder who's gonna redeem Madison. Sound effect.
Curse you, Lucia! You and your trained monkeys are through interfering with my plans. This world doesn't deserve to be recreated. I've decided to destroy it forever, starting right here with you. Nothing can save you now. Lie down before me and await your destruction. There is nothing left to save you now.
Zophar, you have made a fatal miscalculation. Humanity's power is stronger than any power you can seize. Your end is now.
I am Zophar, Lord of Darkness! The time has come to put an end to everything!
I'm running, I'm scheming, I'm gonna get a cannon to the face.
To protect the life cycle.
Good evening, mortals and immortals,
This game has an
and
annoying
welcome
sound. It does,
to
it
another
does.
episode
I wonder who's
of
gonna
Zophar's
redeem
Realm.
Madison.
Happy wait, no gamers uplink. I can't even wish everybody a happy frickin' Monday. Failure.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Zophar has taken at least 1,327 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Gamer Suplink just subscribed for 47 months.
Gamers
And
Uplink.
this is why you fail.
You can in my brain, causing me pain, and I already drank the grog to lift the fog, so it failed anyway. But see, look, you could have waited for Jay Johnson to put the hat on, then you could have canned it off. But no! Not the gamers failing. But yar! We have a lot of redemptions. First of all, Mike, thanks for redeeming Lucia's pendant, for Jenny Steigel was supposed to be safe and sound inside of here, but she escaped, and she's out there being awesome. Somewhere out there with all the doodle-doo. Oh, wrong movie. And Daniela, thanks for redeeming that cursed piratey gold, because there's something about being in a ghost story, drinking alcoholic beverages that shiver me timbers, and something dark side. But yar, now we have the trifecta from Jay Johnson. Thanks for redeeming the piratey hat, for ye know that the chair continues to be high, says I. But while 'tis true that my debauchery was me way of compensating, the rum may always begun, and then maybe the worst pirate ye ever heard of. Ye have heard of me. And Gamers Uplink, thank you for the 47 fail months. That is 3 years and 11 months of subscribing to the Realm of the Domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy all of the things, including your Kingdom Hearts Keyblade, which in a month will be a Lunar Sword again. Eventually, I'll update the fucking thing. So the way Rare works is every time I put a Rare sound effect in the Rare folder, it will randomize the sound that comes out of there. I believe every sound has just as much chance of every other sound that's in there. So if there's 10 effects in there, each effect has a 10% chance of playing. If there's 20, each one has a 5% chance, etc., etc. Problem is, there's only one effect in there now, which is whatever the fuck that was. I think it was yours, right, Kozumas? Pretty sure. The Nari Nari, right? No, not the Nari Nari. It's the other one. It's not Yari Yari. It's the fuck. What the hell is it called? Oh, I don't remember anymore. Wait, did I put the wrong effect in there? Hold on. Now I'm starting to second guess what I put in there. Did I put the deleted effect in there? Here, hold on. I need to check my brain. Yeah, we did. I pulled the Gamers Uplink. I think I put the wrong effect in there. I totally did, didn't I? The one that was deleted. Did we save? Which one did we save and which one did we delete? Yeah, Yari Yari was supposed to be moved there. Okay.
I wonder who's gonna redeem Madison.
All right, let me go fix it. It's an easy fix. Well, you know, there's bugs in everything, and in this case, this was my bug. I made this one. This is a Zophar bug. All right, so I'm gonna move. Oh, damn. So where the fuck is Yari Yari? Where did I move it to? Oh, it's here now. Okay. So into Rare goes Yari Yari, and then the EEE will go back into Retired. Although I could just leave it in there, but that's not what we voted for, so. Alright, so that's out. Alright, so Yari Yari is now in Rare. So the next time someone redeems Rare, it actually should be correct this time. To all of my YouTubians, Broadview Mike, aka Ishinaribito, and Mora, and Gamers Failing, I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Exactly. Huh. It doesn't queue, does it? Ooh, we gotta fix that. Let's add that to the queue. Sound effects. Alright, now it is in the sound effects queue. Now it should work properly. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay. So, to all of my Twitch variants, what's going on?
Oh, I forgot we had magic on the dagger.
The Quiet Josh, Broadview Mike, aka Ishinaribito. There you go. Suntopkin Seeker, Harmony Muse, hope you're doing well. Battery LSD, good to see you. Balinor with the Flanders. Daniela Doodly F, I hope you're doing great. Dragon Lightning, good to see you. Steven 80s, hello. Kozumi Yakima, appreciate you. Indeed, Gamers Failing, we are doing some tier ratings. Let's see who else we got. Tsunami Demon, yeah, pretty much. That's good to see you. Mike, salutations. I hope you're doing great. We also have, Like a Twin Dragon. 10 more concussions and I will have elite concussions. Yeah, we're almost there. Right? We're almost there. Tsunami Demon, I did beat quite a few games on stream, 48 to be exact. So we're gonna talk about that momentarily here. We got a lot of conversation to have. So everything from here down to Zelda 2. So everything here is a game we ranked last year. And then A Boy and His Blob and Home Alone were games we also beat last year, but for some reason, I never tier ranked them. And I thought maybe it was because these are games where I speedrun and I, any percent of them, so I, cheaty faced through them by bugging shit. But Die Hard we ranked, so why did we rank Die Hard but not the other two? So I added them in. So really, it's 46 games that we beat in 2025 on stream, but 2 of them we beat the year before and never ranked them. So now they're in there as well for us to rank. So what I'm going to do once we start the stream, well, we started the stream, but once we start the rankings, is I'm going to go re-rank everything from last year really quickly. I have the graphic of what it was, and we might change a few of them if I decide they should change.
Secure
and then
all
once
positions.
that is done,
Here we go.
then we'll rank all the stuff from 2025. So I hope that makes sense to everybody. And if not, then F! Let's see who else we got. Dark Max, the OG chair of the Realm of the Domain. Hope you're doing great. EE2 is indeed banished to Adams. Kozumi is, of course, correct. Searing Blizzard, hope you're doing welly well as welly well. Perfect Sword, how we doing? Good to see you. Glad you're doing well, Mike. Tsunami Demon said that the sound effects are like a classic JRPG turn-based exactly. Neon Stop, hope you're doing great. Yep. Technically 46, but we'll call it 48, but yes. 46 plus 2. It's 46 and 2. 46 and 2 are just ahead of me. Doodle, doodle, doodly, doodle, doodle, doodle. Anyways, glad that you're doing well, Dark Max. Okay, so, let's see. We're going to grab the tier blah, blah, blah from last year now, which is, I think is it this one? It's this one, okay. All right, so this right here was last year. So I'm just gonna kind of put this, here for reference, like that. Actually, we'll put it here for now, and I'll move it up when I need to. So yeah, so this is what last year's was. So let's go through, and we're gonna go re-rank things right now. So, Faxanadu, definitely still S tier. That we know, good to go. Gabriel Knight 2 absolutely is S tier. Let me go grab that one, put that here. Lunar 1 and 2 for Sega CD, masterpieces among masterpieces, so we'll go ahead and put those back where they belong. Boom, and then boom. The Retro Lady, ahoy, ahoy! Thanks for the 3-stream streak and support of the Realm of the Domain. It's greatly appreciated. I hope you're doing great. So we're just putting stuff back from last year first before we start doing this year's stuff. So then we have the PlayStation version of Lunar 2. So let's talk about this. So I feel like by not putting Lunar for PlayStation in there, but putting Lunar 2 in there, I feel like I'm doing a disservice. I did enjoy Lunar for Sega CD more than the PlayStation version, but they're both amazing. And to put Lunar 2 in S for PlayStation, but not Lunar 1 for PlayStation up there, doesn't feel quite right to me. So I feel like I made a mistake last year in that one, and I'm going to promote it to S, because it is a fucking phenomenal game. And one thing it has that the Sega CD version of Lunar 1 does not have is the Lunar Silver Star story has Jenny Steigel. Lunar Silver Star does not. So, we are putting it up there.
You cheated.
Thank you, Daniela, for allowing me to grab Riggs' bald pink head. Let's go. We're not going to play anything. Come back! Now, tonight's a tier rating kind of night. All right, so then we're going to put the Shining Forces up here. They absolutely still belong in S tier. That has not changed in my opinion. Okay, and then we have Streets of Rage, which is absolutely an S tier game.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
The Action Dan just subscribed for 43 months.
The Action
So
Dan?
puts Lunar in S tier. Who'd have thought?
Oh shit, I just messed up. The Action Dan, thank you so much for the 43 months at tier 2. Your support of the Realm of the Domain is greatly appreciated. That's 3.5 years plus a few months of subscribing to the Realm of the Domain. And that means that right now you are rocking the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts, I think, right? That was 42. So yeah, in 5 more months, you'll have the legendary 4-year subscription badge. which I will eventually update and show you what it is. I appreciate your support. Gamers Uplink says, what's the point if you're going to put the same games in S tier again? The point of this Gamers Uplink is that below here we have all of the games I have not ranked at all yet. And as I'm going through these, the old ones, I'm deciding what needs to change. We already changed one of them. We moved Lunar Silver Star Story Complete from A to S from last year. That's why we're doing this, because I might change my mind on others as well. Exactly. So that's what we're doing. Now, if that is too difficult for Gamers Uplink to comprehend, there's an episode of Sesame Street I can direct you to that might be more helpful. So that's S tier. So then we move to the A tier. The Seven Saga, of course, is still an A tier game. It's fucking amazing. I love it. And anybody that disagrees is wrong. Batman is amazing. Definitely belongs there. Amazing soundtrack. That has not changed. And again, we're going to spend a lot more time on the ones I haven't ranked yet. But the ones that we have, I'll be able to go through very quickly and just make some decisions. Where is Dragon Warrior? Why don't I see Dragon Warrior? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where the fuck is Dragon Warrior? Why don't I see Dragon Warrior? Chat, what the fuck is going on right now? Why is Dragon Warrior not here? Dude, am I going crazy? Where the fuck is Dragon Warrior? Look, where is it? Oh, it's right here. Why the fuck is it up here? Alright. There's Dragon Warrior. Then we got Dragon Quest VIII. Both are amazing games, amazing soundtracks. They both need to go there.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Alright, Castlevania 2 and Castlevania Bloodlines. You notice a trend here? I still feel the same way about these games. The soundtracks are still amazing, and the gameplay was fun, and I didn't suck at it. Well, Bloodlines was really hard. Dragon Warrior, where art thou? Can't help when the old tier list is on the screen. F! Yeah, I would love to pull this off the screen, but then I won't be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. So that's got to stay there for now.
This is my voice on TV.
Nora, thank you for the submitted sound of 46 and 2 are just ahead of me. We'll get that for you over the coming days. Just need to switch the position between Seven Saga and Secret of Mana. No, we might switch the positions of Secret of Mana and Nothing and put it in F. Secret of Mana I've actually grown to hate even more than the last time we did this, interestingly enough. Castlevania Bloodlines is where it belongs, so I'm happy with that. Alright, Symphony of the Night, Diablo. Oh man, this is going to take a while. Where is Symphony of the Night? There you are, Symphony of the Night. Good. Right. Diablo 1, Dracula Unleashed. So we'll put Diablo 1 here. Another one with a great soundtrack. Dracula Unleashed. I put Dracula Unleashed in A tier. That's interesting. That is a really fun romp, but it doesn't have as much replay value, but I really like playing it. Do you think I'm too hasty putting it in A? Do you think it's more of a B game? Maybe I should have put it in B. It's an amazing movie, but as a game, is it really an A? I really like it. I think I gotta put it as a B. I don't think it has as much replayability, and it has problems too. Like, if you don't know the exact order to do things and what time frame you're supposed to do them, like, you can lose and not understand why you lost. Like, at least in Night Trap, you know why you lost. So I'm changing the ranking for last year for Dracula Unleashed, and I'm putting it in B. So that's 2 changes we've made from last year. All right, what else do we have going on here? I have DuckTales, Mystic Quest, and Metroid is A tier. So let's see, where are they? Doodly doodle doodly. Here's DuckTales. DuckTales here. Mystic Quest and Metroid. Here's Mystic Quest. Here's Metroid. All right, what do I think about these? Honestly, we're having another problem here. Mystic Quest, absolutely. I love Mystic Quest. Nice, fun RPG, not super complicated. Incredible soundtrack. Like, it doesn't overstay its welcome. It can be done in a good amount of time. Definitely A tier for me. Love it. Does Metroid really belong in A? Metroid's got a lot of quality of life problems, too. There's no maps to speak of. It's very glitchy. But it's really good soundtrack, and it's really dark and space-like. Changes. Turn and face the doodly. Dracula should have been a C tier. No, not Dracula. Dracula Unleashed. They're two different games, Riku Rinku. Dracula Unleashed is an FMV game. Dracula, Bram Stoker's Dracula for Sega CD is a side-scrolling shitfest. Very different. Metroid's an A-. It's so tricky. Mystic Quest above Secret of Mana? Hell yes, Raspucel. Like Twin Dragon's a Metroid fanatic, and even you would see it go between A and B. Metroid hasn't aged too well. You accept either rank. Super Metroid S++. We haven't beaten it on stream yet, though. B tier for you. You have to change the beam by replacing a Metroid's an issue, too. Yes, also, like when you get the... Like if you get the Ice Beam, but then you end up getting the other one, what is it? Like the one that goes in a wave? It's a cool beam, but then you can't freeze the Metroids. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to bump Metroid to B this year. I think I'm going to make another change. I don't think it's A. It's good. Metroid's good and groundbreaking, but I don't think it's A. Alright, so Metroid's going to live in B for now. Okay. We already moved Lunar to S tier. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! Definitely an A. This game, the replay value is incredible. The soundtrack is obviously nothing to write home about, but the one track it does have is good. But the gameplay's fucking incredible.
Godzilla!
And people are still trying to squeeze more juice out of it, like Summoning Salt with his blindfolded runs, and it's just a fucking amazing game. So yes, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! is A tier. I can't give it an S tier, just because of the fact that it's not... I can recommend any of the 8 S tier games to anyone. Everyone should play everything in S. I don't necessarily think everyone should play Seven Saga or everyone should play Punch-Out! There's people that'll lose their minds in Punch-Out! After just a few of the... Like, once you get up to, like, the middle of the game, like... I know a lot of people have trouble with the pattern recognition. For some reason, I don't really have trouble with it, but... So, yeah. So, A tier will have those games that I think are fucking near masterpieces just like S, but not necessarily ones I'd recommend just anyone pick up and play. Some of them, for sure, but... Yeah. So, Punch-Out! will stay A. I think Punch-Out! belongs in A. You not suggest Seven Saga? I mean, I would suggest it to many people. I don't know why you won't play it. You'd actually like it. You're the weirdest one of all. I know why Rig is hesitant and will play it at the end of everything. I do get why he does. I don't get why you don't. You make no sense. You would like that game. Riku Rinku says, Faxanadoodle drove you nuts. Still need to beat it. Oh my god, you haven't beaten it. It's so fucking good, Riku Rinku. Keep trying. Faxanadu is a game anyone and everyone should play. 100%. Alright, so this is what we've got so far from last year. If you're just coming on in, don't worry. You didn't really miss much. We're just rehashing last year's ranking right now real quickly, and then we'll start ranking the new stuff from 2025. We've changed like 3 games so far. I moved Dracula Unleashed and Metroid into B, and I moved Lunar Silver Star Story Complete for PlayStation from A to S. Alright, so let's see. What do we have here? Night Trap is A tier. See, it is... I love Night Trap. Oh, God. It's really not an A tier game, is it? It's really B tier for me. But I love Night Trap. Oh, I have so much nostalgia for it. It's really not an A, though. It really isn't. It's not C tier. See, for me, this would be an A-, B+. Alright, I'm going to put Night Trap in B. I'm going to move it down a little bit. B movie quality needs to be in B tier. Balnor makes an excellent point. I agree with you. Couldn't get out of Area 4. You had no wing boots to escape. Oh, sorry, Riku Rinku. Is that the one with the music that goes do 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 do? That one where the little posts look like noodles, or are you talking about the one after it, which is near the end of the game, with the music that goes bow 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 bow? Oh, the dark map area. See, I always view that as Area 2. Actually, I view it as 4 areas. Well, no. Dark map was 3 to me. The beginning of the game was 1. Then the area containing the 3 springs was 2. And then the dark map, which is the Mist Town, that was 3. And then Noodle Land, as I call it, was 4. And then the end of the game is 5. What about Shining Force CD? We're getting to that. We might have to, we're re-examining all of them. We're getting there. Okay, Phantasy Star 2. This one's a big problem, because I really enjoyed Phantasy Star 2. But the more I think about it, I wouldn't really, this is not a game I'd recommend to just anybody. But first off, the soundtrack is good. Very good. Some of the tracks, like advanced, like it gets you going. See, music's so fucking important to me. You all know that if you watch my streams. But the ending is such a fucking mindfuck. So it has a mindfuck of an ending. It has an incredible soundtrack, but it has a massive amount of quality of life issues. It really belongs in B, but I can't do it. I really, I can't stop thinking about Phantasy Star 2 and what a crazy ending that was. But it wouldn't have the same effect the second time on me. I gotta keep it an A, though. I gotta keep it an A.
Do I look like Zophar to you?
Dark Mech says Phantasy Star 2 is an A+. A for Taco Loco, A for Game or something. Yeah, I gotta keep it A. Well, I agree with you. It would probably be an A-, but it belongs in A. No Vixen Mages for Shining Force 2. What's up, Moogle Master? What about Oddworld PS1? Haven't beaten that, Hankasumi, so can't rate it. Only ranking stuff I've beaten on stream. Shining Force 2 for you is S tier, at least A+. Yeah, definitely S tier. The 2 Shining Forces and all 4 Lunars, S tier. Okay, so let's see from my little list. By the way, this thing you see below, I can move it. So if someone has trouble seeing anything, just tell me, and I can do that. We're just using this because this was last year's, so that I can use it for reference as we move forward with the rest of these A's here. Okay, so then we got Phantasy Star 4. That is definitely A tier. That was a really good game. Monkey Island is definitely A tier as well. That's this one, right? Yeah, Monkey Island is an A tier game. Incredible soundtrack, fun story, a lot of good jokes, doesn't overstay its welcome. I can replay that one a bunch of times. Definitely a great game. Okay, this is a little strange now. Why in the fuck do I have Shenmue 2 as an A tier, but Shenmue 1 is somehow B? I can't have Shenmue 1 be B. I must have done that because I thought Shenmue 2 is the better game, but B has the nostalgia factor for me. I really like Shenmue 1 as well. Fuck. I think I gotta move it, everybody. I think I gotta move Shenmue. I think they're both A tier for me. How can you have one without the other? 2's the better game. 1's got more nostalgia. Both are important to play. I'm putting them both in A. I'm changing my vote on Shenmue 1. It's no longer B. Shenmue 1 has been upgraded from B to A this year. Shenmue 2 will keep an A. Riku Rinku says they're both S. Yeah, you can make a case for that. Action Dan. Hey, you know what? It's all our lists, but I'll tell you what it is. You will enjoy my listy list. Dragon Lightning says Oddworld was a great game for PS2. I know there's Oddworld Abe's Exodus, and then there's Oddworld something. There's like a bunch of different ones. Yeah, the Shenmue forklift part did suck. That was annoying. Fuck, maybe it does belong in B. No, there's too many good things about A. I mean, by that logic, the Phantasy Star 2 has to go to B, because that has a lot of problems too, but that's so much good. I gotta keep it in A. It's gotta stay in A. I liked it too much for it not to be in A. They're in A. That's it. They're definitely in A. Just keep them in A. A is spoken. All right. Let's see here. Shining in the Darkness. That is A. I don't think it rises to the level of S because honestly, I don't love dungeon crawlers enough to have any dungeon crawler be an S. That's got to be a fucking amazing experience for me. And any dungeon crawler, there are parts where I'm just losing my mind. So it gets the highest rating you can get a dungeon crawler for in my rating system. It gets an A. Love that game. I'd play that one again. Shredder's Revenge. Yeah. So Shredder's Revenge, it's probably... See, it's an A. It's a great game. Great soundtrack. Good gameplay. Replayable. All that stuff. I don't have the nostalgia factor for it. Really, I'm tempted to put it in B, but it's too good to be a B, so it's got to be an A. So yeah, we got to keep Shredder's Revenge as an A. It's got to stay.
I mean, I did. It's so weird. I thought I did.
And then
I thought
Silent Hill. Okay, I put Silent Hill as an A. I think it's probably a B. It's a good game, but Silent Hill 2 is so much better. So I think I might move Silent Hill to B. I think it belongs in B. The camera control's the only problem, like Shenmue 1 and 2. Well, yeah, all the games from like 96 to 2000 had a lot of camera problems for sure. Tsunami Demon says, you're glad Silver Star Story Complete has been done justice. Definitely a nice class game. Yeah, I think I was being mean to it because I liked the Sega CD version so much. So, like, I guess if there was an S and an S+, then I would separate them out. But otherwise, no, they're S. They're both S. You never played a Silent Hill game, never been interested in them? They're really good, Moogle Master. I played 2 of them, and I enjoyed both of them. But yeah, I think Silent Hill has to be in B now. I don't think it's an A tier. I think Silent Hill 2 is such a better game than 1. I can't have them both be in the same tier. So we have downgraded Silent Hill from A to B. It's still a good game worth playing, but 2 has a lot of quality of life fixes that 1 didn't have. 2's got a better soundtrack. 2's got better graphics, being PlayStation 2 game. So yeah, we definitely gotta have Silent Hill in B. All right, what else do we have here? Sonic 1, Sonic 2, definitely A-tier games. So we'll put them where they belong right now. So Sonic 1, Sonic 2, incredible experiences, near masterpieces.
Oh, F this.
They will stay where they are. Should I move myself to the lower right corner of the screen so that I'm not blocking the tier? Thoughts? Doodly. You like Sonic 1 more than Sonic 2? You like Sonic more than Sonic 1? Wait, what? Batman is below Faxanadu? They're both amazing games. But I think Faxanadu is just the better experience. I like, you'll notice almost everything at the top has some kind of like really awesome story. Batman, I mean, the movie has a story, but really it's just, kill Joker. So, Batman's incredible. Don't get me wrong. Batman's an A+ game, but it's not quite S for me. Only a few things get to sit in S. Good where I'm at. Okay, I'll keep it there. D, Sonic 2. From what I played so far, do I think F is low enough? Yeah, that's the problem. I think we need like an F as opposed to just an F for Dragon Song. But since we haven't beaten it, we still can't rate the fucker. I think that's the whole reason why I wanted to play it, is I just want to say I fucking beat the damn thing already so I can rate it F. It definitely belongs in F. We didn't beat it yet, so we can't rate. Oh, you meant Sonic 2. No, I can understand that for sure, Moogle Master. Sonic 2 is a fucking great game. Do you remember how exhilarated I was when I beat the Joker? I do! That's why it's an A. I was very exhilarated. I think I might have there might be in the new BRB video if G-Levy ever puts his interludes in. We'll see. Alright, so what else we got here over here? We got Streets of Rage 2. Definitely an A tier. Now, I know some people disagree hard on this for me. Some people think this is an S tier game, but for whatever reason, for reasons I am not quite sure of, I have a lot more nostalgia for 1 than 2. I didn't play 2 when it came out initially. I played 2 like towards the end of the Genesis's life cycle, and I played the fuck out of 1. Oh my god, I played so much Streets of Rage 1 from like 91 to 94. So Streets of Rage 2 is amazing. It's great. Graphically, it's better than 1. But 1, the nostalgia factor just throws it into S for me. That's why Streets of Rage 2 is an A for me. They're both amazing games. Prediction, hey, we're not there yet, Gug Zero. We're rehashing last year's. That's why I have the graphic down here, because I'm changing my mind on a few of them, and then we're doing the 2025 ones. All right, so continuing on. By the way, Gug Zero, you're awesome and fun. You should be followed by everyone. Hey, do you like my rhyme? Greatest furry in the land, indeed. All right, so let's see what else we have. So that's where Streets of Rage goes. Streets of Rage 4, absolutely also an A-tier game. Anybody that hasn't yet played... Anyone that hasn't yet played Streets of Rage 4, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but you need to go fix that. Where is Streets of Rage 4? There it is, right here. Okay. So yeah, that belongs in A-tier. Super Mario 3.
They're random. They're totally fucking random.
Super Mario 3 definitely belongs in A-tier. Whoops, that goes down here. That's a masterpiece of a game, and honestly, chat, as I'm saying this, it might be an S-tier game. Super Mario 3 might actually be S. I might have been mean to it last year. I love Super Mario 3. It's my favorite Mario game, along with Mario 64. And unlike Mario 64, it doesn't have the camera problems. 3 might need to go in S tier. I think it's an S tier game. I think I was wrong. It's like an S minus. Yeah. Yeah. Chad, I'm making another change.
Yes!
Mario 3 does belong in S tier. I was mean to it last year and I shouldn't have been. It's S. It's S. We got it. You think Mario 2's an S tier? Oh God, no. No. I still haven't beaten it on the stream, or I would tell you where I drank that. But I don't want to spoil it. I'll give you a hint. It would not fare as well as Secret of Mana. And I don't like that game at all. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I can't wait for us to get to Secret of Mana. Alright, so let's keep going. What's next on the listy list here? We got Virtual Highlight, still an A. I love Virtual Highlight. I don't care what anybody fucking says. That's an A game. I know it's not an S game, but it's so fucking fun. It's the most fun I've ever had with a game that most people say is terrible. So it gets an A. US or Lost Levels. I'm talking about the US version, Moogle Master. Tsunami Demon says, you think the biggest issue is the Goomba shoe was kind of wasted in Super Mario 3. I mean, there were a lot of things in 3 you don't have to do. Like, you don't have to do the Hammer Bro. You don't have to do the Tanuki suit. Like, stuff like that. But if you want to, you can. It had a lot of neat ideas, and I loved how each world had its own flavor. Mario 64 did that, too. Mario World didn't really do that nearly as well. Super Mario 2 US, you'd give an A. Honestly, I'd give it a C. I didn't think it was very good at all. It's not the worst game I've ever played, but I didn't think it was good. A C at best. I give it a C. Virtual Highlight's good, but it's not A tier. It's a B minus. Nah, I give it an A. For me, it's an A. I understand why others wouldn't, but for me, it's an A. You love Mario too. Gilgamesh's Lost Levels would be a B, but it's not really a B minus, if not a C plus. I never really bothered with Lost Levels. It was too hard. I couldn't even get past like the first few levels. Tsunami Demon said literally only showed them exactly one level. They could use a bit more. True. Lost Levels pissed you off. What's up there, Pawnee's Pizza? K-Dog Prime says Bram Stoker's Dracula goes in S. Just with sheer hilarity in that clip of me loving and hating the game. Yeah, we gotta get to that. We're gonna get to that. Don't worry. We gotta finish rating everything from last year first. Okay, Legend of Zelda 1 and 2, definitely A tier games. The quality of life issues keep it from being S tier, but who the fuck cares? It's Zelda, and they're amazing, and they're 2D. So they both get an A for me. Zelda 1 and 2 are A tier games. Great games. I would recommend them to anybody, as long as you can look past the QOL stuff that many old games have. But we're in retro, so I'm talking to an audience that I'm sure will not mind that. Okay, so that's that. So that is everything that we rated last year from SNA. Now let's go into B. Okay, I have the dot hacks in B, the first 3. That's where I put them. I don't think they're Bs. I think the first one is. It's very innovative. I think the others are Cs, honestly, chat. I don't think they belong in B where I had them last year. I think I was, you know, too rose-colored glasses. And I think playing Quarantine really, like, reminded me that the dot hack games are, like, they get progressively more dull. So I'm going to give dot hack Infection a B for its innovation. And I'm putting the others in C when we get to it. That's what I think we're going to do. Mugamesh says the Wizrobes suck. They do suck. Alright, 7th Guest, solid B. Great soundtrack. Very puzzly. Can't go wrong with little 7th Guest action, so we'll keep it where it is. I have Eye the Beholder and Willy Beamish in B. Now, Eye the Beholder, definitely a solid B because of the soundtrack. If it wasn't for the soundtrack, that'd be a C for me. Told you, dungeon crawlers are not my thing. But I love Shining in the Darkness, and I love the soundtrack to EOB. So I put it in B. Willy Beamish, solid B. I like point and clicks. They're good games. They're not as replayable, but they're fun. And I did that one again last year. So, Tsunami says you think Zelda 1 is an S tier NES game at least. It was revolutionary for its time. Fair. Oh, I'm going to, so you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do this.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Songbirder just subscribed for
I'm gonna
33
do that.
months.
Songbirder, thank you so much for the 33 months. That's a palindrome, by the way. Your support of the Realm of the Domain is greatly appreciated. I see you with those faxanid doodly emotes there. Continue to enjoy the ad-viewing emotes. Super duper secrets on my Discord channel. The sub badge, which are these guys right here. 33 months means you're rocking. Let's see, 24, 36, 2.5 years. The Chrissa Grimm from Symphony of the Night. And in 3 months, 21, 6. Yeah, and in 3 months you will have the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, Songbird. Go follow Songbird, everyone. He's fun, awesome, retro, and he speedruns lots of cool stuff. And he loves faxanadoodly-doo like I do. And did you see what's on my schedule on Thursday, Songbirder, in my Discord? You should go look. Bowner says it could have been 1 or 2 games. The later games were cash grabs. Which game are we talking about, Valnor? Tsunami Deep said the Blue Reserve suck ass. Agreed. Shining in the Darkness was a great time. That's why it's an A. Mentioned Boy Beams was a big part of childhood. Same. Elf smoking cigarettes. Very fact-sounded doodle leave you. Dot hack says Balnor. Yeah, I think that it could have been... I think it could have been 2 games. I think you could have made 1 and 2 a game, and 3 and 4 could have been a game. I also think that they should have added some stuff in the later 2 games, which should have been 1 game. So I would have done 2 dot hacks, the original, the sequel, and the sequel would have changed things. There would have been different mechanics. It wouldn't have... Because they were all the same game. So yeah, so it's not that I'm trying to bash dot hack and I'm saying it's not worth it, but I wouldn't recommend it just to anyone. Like, you gotta... I would recommend you try the first one out for a bit. And if you like the concept and you don't mind the other 3 games being identical, like identical, just with more cutscenes, then I would recommend them. And if not, then just try the first so you can see what it's like. That would be my revised opinion. Yeah, you see it now, Songbird. Right? You see it, you see it. That's the plan anyway. Doodly. Don't worry, chat. We're going to get to the 2025 stuff, I promise. We're almost there. We're almost there. All right, so we're going to move a little faster now. We got Golden Axe 1 and 2. Oh, well, no, I went way ahead. We got Breath of Fire in B tier. And what's that? Kadash. Okay, so I agree with these still. I think that Breath of Fire had too many QOL problems to be any higher than a B, but I loved it. I had a lot of fun with 1. I love the soundtrack. I like the graphics. The story was okay. It's a B tier for me. Kadash, fun multiplayer. Not as fun single player, very fun multiplayer. Worthwhile. I love arcade games. Solid. So Kadash stays in B for me. Alright. Crystal Warriors absolutely is a B. It set the stage for Shining Force that came out, I think, a few months later. Castlevania 3... I only put this as a B because if I put this any lower, I think people get really fucking upset. I didn't enjoy this game. I wanted to. I really tried. I think it was too fucking hard. I think if you just fixed the difficulty, this would rank higher for me. But the game was just too goddamn difficult. Way too hard. Way too hard. I still can't beat it without the 10 life code to help me code. It's a fact and a doodly-doo sighting. Soda Pagoda says, didn't we do one that was 47 games? What do you mean? Last year we did 100 games. And we're re-ranking those 100 right now real quick. Well, it's supposed to be real quick. We're like 45 minutes in, but... Golden Axe should give a D, another game that pisses you off. Why to piss you off? Oh, I love the Golden Axe game. Breath of Fire is interesting, but it feels a bit bland in parts, but having interesting characters. True, that's a fair point. I would agree with you on that. Yeah, Golden Axe 1 and 2 are very solid for me. I have a lot of fun with them. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here because we got to put Dark Wizard. So Dark Wizard is still a B. I'm not changing my mind on that, I don't think. I love the soundtrack. Again, like the Shining Force games, like those kind of games I like. But honestly, it's very... It doesn't change things up enough. Like, it can get boring after a while. I wouldn't mind playing it again, but like I couldn't jump into the next character right after because the battles start feeling the samey after a while. Shining Force didn't feel as much like that. So, yeah, Dark Wizard's solid. I give it a B. I wouldn't rate it higher. So I still agree with my rating there. All right, Diablo 2 is a B. It's not an A for me. It's honestly a B- for me. I had fun playing it with Rig and Vrexia, but I don't have the nostalgia factor for it.
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
Well, Soda Pagoda is tired of hearing the Darlene effect. This might win, too. You might get rid of this one, Soda. This was, like, funny for, like, a week. To you, it was never funny. Do we delete Darlene? Delete it. Save it for rare. Don't delete
So does, like,
all.
Darlene from Roseanne.
That should say move it to rare.
Big piece of shit.
All right. The poll is up. Get
Goodbye,
your votes
shit
in.
sword. Goodbye,
Do we
shit sword.
delete Darlene? Delete it, move it to rare, or don't delete it at all.
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne. So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
I think it's going to get
So
deleted.
does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
I think it's going to get deleted.
Oh, F this.
If I was voting on it myself, It would be between delete and move to rare.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
It would be one of those two. I wouldn't.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
I wouldn't vote not to delete it at all. I wouldn't. That would not be my vote. Okay, so moving back to the B tier, we have a lot of stuff in here. Okay, Dragon Force, Ghosts and Goblins. Ooh, Dragon Force definitely is a solid game that belongs in there. Ghosts and Goblins. I don't know, man. It's good, but it's so fucking hard. See, some people would put that in A. I can't put it in A. It's got to stay in B. We're going to keep it in B. This is a game that if it was easier, I would give it an A. But it was just so... It's just one of those games when they get so fucking hard. You'd give it a C, Moogle Master? Aw, why would you give it a C? I wouldn't give it a C. Tell me why you'd give it a C. Gamers Uplink. Soda, it's Gamers Uplink. You don't expect him to have a successful sentence. Brand! Come on, Brand. Gotta stay on
Soda's
brand.
like Darlene.
We
from
appreciate
Roseanne.
you, Gamers Uplink. Don't listen to Soda. You stay right there on your brand. I'm proud of you. Dungeons and Dragons. So these two are B tier. Again, all the arcade stuff that are enjoyable are kind of B tier for me. So that was Shadow over Mystara and Tower of Doom. Tower of Doom was first. Soundtrack good, gameplay good, fun little romp with your friends. Not as good single player like every arcade game. Always better with friends. I'd give them Bs. They're Bs. They're good. All right, what else did we put in B tier?
So does like Darlene.
The Golden Axes. Okay, so chat, this is gonna... I'm thinking... I really liked Golden Axe 2. Like, really liked it a lot. I'm really tempted to throw this into A, but I can't because the animation is not as good as Golden Axe 1, but the soundtrack is better. See, if you took Golden Axe 1 and 2 and you made it into one game, I'd make it an A tier game, I think. But they're both very short. They're fun. They belong in B. They belong in B. Even Dracula's Curse. What are we talking about, K-Dog? Another game that frustrates when you get to second level. Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. That's understandable. It's very fucking difficult. By the way, reminder, we have a vote going right now. Do we delete the Darlene sound effects? Soda Bagoda redeemed a delete a sound. And right now, delete it is winning by a small margin. It's very close.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
So yeah. You did not submit Darlene. I probably told someone to submit it. It probably wasn't you. Who was it that submitted it anyway? It doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that suggested it. It's probably more. Let's see. Doodly.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
I don't see it. I checked the Discord, but I don't see anything. Seven Saga A. Yeah, Seven Saga's great.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
The more you hear it, the more you want it deleted. I
mean, I did. It's so weird. I thought I did.
You're glad to see Facsanadu up here in your youth. You were impatient with it and you sold it. Oh, man, it's so good. You found it as an old man, you beat it. It's a great game, isn't it? I would recommend it to anyone. No, so Duke, so let me, I know we're so behind right now, but Duke Darkwood, let me explain. We're going through, everything you see below is last year's ranking, so we're going back through that now, and I'm modifying some of it because I've changed my stance on some of them. Once we're done that, below, here, I'll show you. Below all of these games are the 2025 games. So everything from A Boy and His Blob right here, all of these are the 2025 games we beat. So once we're done everything from here over, once we're done re-ranking them, then we're going to take our time and go through the 2025 games. So stay tuned. We're getting there. So let's put this back up. Okay, so where were you next? Golden Axe 2, we got that, yeah. So then we have Might and Magic. Might and Magic. All right, I had a lot of fun with that, but if I'm being honest, it's probably a C tier game. But I had so much fun with it because of Duke Donuts. Duke really helped, and there were others in chat that helped too. But he helped a lot. I don't know. Do you think Might and Magic is a B, or do you think it should be a C? This is like a B minus, C plus situation. What are some games that didn't get beat? Moogle Master, if you go to twitch.tv/@Zophar1 and you scroll on the right-hand side, scroll down, like on my main page, you'll see games not yet beaten, and everything that we're not currently playing that hasn't been beaten will be in that list that I can remember. For you, it's a C. Taco says it's a C.
I was a ballerina.
It's close. If I hadn't had the help that I had, I wouldn't have beaten it, and I would have been mad at it. And that's how it was for me when I was a kid. I couldn't fucking beat the damn thing, even with the hint book. Honestly, it's so convoluted. I think you're right. I think it's a C. I'm going to change my mind. It's a C. It's not a B anymore for me. I think it is a C. Now that more time has passed, I do think it's a C. I agree, chat. What are some games that didn't get beat? All but 48. We beat way more games than we did, and this isn't Gamers Uplink. We're not Gamers Uplink domain. Gamers Uplink 1.
Big piece of shit.
Alright, there's a Monkey Island 2 here. And I'm not really a big fan of Monkey Island 2 compared to the rest. Like, I liked 1 a lot more than 2. I liked 3 more than 2, which we got to stream one of these days. I didn't like 4 more than 2.
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
I liked everything but 4 more than 2.
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
But it's still a good game. That's the thing. All the Monkey Islands are good.
You're not pirates, you're just slackers.
The pirate I was meant to be.
Trim the sails and roam the seas, me hearties. Yeah, honestly, chat, I would say...
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
I would say it's still B. What did I do with it? Where's Monkey Island at? What the fuck is it? Is it under... Here it is. Oh, shit, wait, that's Monkey Island.
I will take backdooring
What?
from Jazz's couch.
Oh, oops.
Backseating, rather. Not backdooring.
My bad.
Backseating.
I had
That's
Monkey
what I
Island
did.
2 up here by accident. Now it's correct. Monkey Island 1's here, 2's here. Alright, so we're good. That's correct. What's next? We have Ninja Gaiden Out of This World. Ninja Gaiden's definitely a B. A solid game, really fucking difficult. Anything that hard can't go above B for me. Out of This World, another really fucking difficult game that's very good. That's the Sega CD version specifically, because I love the soundtrack. Phantasy Star 3. Alright. I still can't... I can't hate this game. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's an amazing game either. It did some interesting things. I would say...
Come on, Bubba. Let's play some Bubble Bobble.
Give this people air.
We have to give this people air. I don't know. I have it in B right now, but maybe it's really a C. It was very cookie cutter, but it was fun.
Think on sexy thoughts, think on sexy thoughts, think on sexy thoughts.
What's up, Alfred and the Fettuccine? You give it a C? This is another one of those B- C+ scenarios. Man. Oh boy. It was fun. I really had fun with it. But I had fun with the dot hacks too. Oh. Yeah, you're right, Dan. If I can't decide, if I'm really this torn, then it's a C, and I just don't want to admit it to myself. It's a C. Yeah, the graphics were very cookie cutter. It was a very
So does, like,
cookie cutter
Darlene
game.
from Roseanne.
Yeah, it would be like a C+ for me. It's a very high C. It's like a C+, is where I'd put that. But yeah, C is a C. So, all right, in it goes. All right, what's next? We have Popful Mail. Okay, Popful Mail is definitely a B. Fun game. It's very fucking difficult, but I love working designs. Honestly, what the fuck is playing? What am I playing right now? Bubble Bobble Hillbilly Rodeo? What? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, I won't be able to stop laughing the whole stream if I keep that there. What's up, Big D? Big D, we're not doodly doing at all tonight. We have not doodled once. And I've barely done Pee Wee Herman either. Zombie Fan says Popful Mail is hard as nails, but it's got heart. Exactly. Can't give anything anything that has heart. Can't rate it lower than a B. Something. Yeah, Rig would totally sing that. You should follow Big D also, by the way. He's fun, awesome, and retro. You also have to consider the age of the game. Yeah, for sure. There's no doubt. I agree with you. All right, what else? Punisher. Punisher's a solid arcade game. There's nothing wrong with it. And any arcade game that's fun that there's nothing wrong with, by default, is a B. So in it goes. All right. Then we got Resident Evil Director's Cut. This game was fun. Oh, and Darlene is gone. Darlene is getting deleted. Now, here's what's interesting, though. This is one of those things where Delete It didn't get the super
So does, like,
majority,
Darlene from Roseanne.
but it did get the majority.
So does, like, Darlene from Roseanne.
But the people that wanted to move it to rare, if you're... just quick soundbite from those willing to share. If you had known delete it was going to win, would you have thrown your vote to don't delete? Or would you have thrown it to delete? If you had to throw your vote, where would you have put it? I'm just curious. It's going to get deleted, but I just want to know. I'm trying to decide if going forward,
So
we
does, like,
want
Darlene
3
from
options
Roseanne.
or just 2 options. I'm not butchering nothing. Everything's getting rated as it should be. You've ever rolled for no politics. Oh, that was funny. I'm all ears, Big D. I'm only allowing that because I've known you for 10 billion years. You're the only one that gets to pass on that.
What the fuck,
So,
dude?
I think you voted for Kodos. You voted for a giant douche or the... What was it? The giant douche or the... What the fuck was the joke? It was the turd sandwich. That was it. Giant douche or turd sandwich. Yep, thank you. Giant douche or turd sandwich. See, I still got South Park on the brain. Oh, shit. All right, so Resident Evil Director's Cut. That was a fun game, and that's a B. The soundtrack in the basement was ridiculous with the trumpet farts, but the game was fun. I enjoyed it.
almost a jibble
It wasn't a masterpiece, but it was unbelievably groundbreaking in that it was one of the early survival horrors. I mean, I know Sweet Home was technically earlier,
To
as was Alone in the
protect the
Dark,
life cycle.
but Resident Evil popularized it. Kind of like how Final Fantasy VII was not the first JRPG, but it brought it into the mainstream. So yeah, it's a B. Resident Evil's a solid B. Okay, what else we got? Why is there another Monkey Island game here? Oh, that's the last one. Wait, is that the last one? Hold on a second here. Yeah, it is. Okay, where is that 5th Monkey Island? This is Return to Monkey Island, right? Yeah, this is Return to Monkey Island. All right, that was a solid game. I enjoyed it. Replay value, just like any point and click, is not that high, but it was fun, and I would recommend it to anyone. Queen M says you got a Punisher shirt just because it's the arcade game. It's a great game. What's up, Arctic Aki, who should also follow, who does some history of speedrun things. Dracula's Curse, solid B. Oh man, we were just talking about this earlier. I was talking about wanting to give it a worse rating because it was fucking hard, but I couldn't. I don't have the heart. You remember being confused? I know you love it. I feel like if we could go back in time, just make it easier. Make it like the Japanese version. And make you, what's his name, was able to throw knives in the Japanese version, right? Hard games increase the rating. Well, you play games on the bongos and the fucking guitar. You're insanely awesome. Dracula's Curse is a B for Beat Zophar's ass.
I mean, I did. It's so weird. I thought I did.
But I thought I did. The way it happened was, the thing about it is, all right, Rise of the Dragon, definitely a B. I had fun with it. It was a decent game. It was a short game. But again, point and clicks, that's how it goes. Now, the next game. The next game from last year is Sewer Shark. Let's be honest, everybody. Sewer Shark was fun once. It's not a B. Sewer Shark is a C. I don't know why I said it was a B. I think it's because I had the nostalgia again. Now what the hell's playing? Legend of Zelda Rabbit joint cover? What? No. Let's switch it over. Here you go, Big D. Here's one you like. Did I give D a C? F! Yeah, we're doing the entire OC remix soundtracks, but like we're starting at the beginning, so it's like going in order of when it came out. So, all right, we're still going. We're still going on last year's before we get to this year's. Okay, so what's after Sewer Shark? Shadowgate. Shadowgate is definitely a B. Shadowgate is very convoluted and difficult, but it's got one of the greatest soundtracks of any video game I've ever played, and graphically for the NES, it was really good. So even though it was a convoluted mess when it comes to like what to do and where to go, it's such an experience in every other way that it's a B. So Shadowgate's a B, and that's that.
Running,
all right,
I'm
now
screaming, I'm gonna get a cannon to the face.
Shenmue, I already made the decision. We moved Shenmue to A tier with Shenmue 2, so we changed that tonight. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes is a solid detective point and click. That gets a B for sure, along with Dracula Unleashed. That belongs there. Shining the Holy Ark. This is a solid B. This is just like Eye of the Beholder. The game was good. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't terrible. It was fun, and it was good. So, as soon as I find out where it is, yeah, there it is. Well, that'll be a B. Give you an A. Is that Shadowgate or Shadowgate 64? That's Shadowgate more. We didn't beat Shadowgate 64 yet, so we're not rating it. Mugo Master says you forget if it puts you in a Walking Dead state like Deja Vu can. No, it doesn't. Not, at least I don't think it does. I don't remember it doing that. Okay, Soul Feast. Now, this is a game we beat by cheaty facing. I can't get past level 6 without a cheat. So, I mean, technically, we ranked it last year.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Leopard just subscribed for 46 months.
Leopard, thank you so much for the 46 months. That's almost 4 years, just short of 2 months, of subscribing to the Realm of the Domain, you immortal you. Your support is greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy the ad viewing emotes, super duper secrets, that we're just gonna, and the sub badges. We'll look at these guys right here. And I gotta fix something. Gotta fix the dock. The dock, why is it there? I do not. There it goes. Okay.
Monetization so far is talking about. F you, dude.
Exactly. So we have to delete Darlene. So I'm gonna do that so I don't forget later. So Darlene, enjoy your Darlenes, everybody. I'm deleting it now. This is your last chance to Darlene yourself to doom, because Darlene is going. Last chance to Darlene.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne. Goodbye, tit sword. Goodbye,
All right.
shit sword.
Darlene is gone.
So does like Darlene from Roseanne.
There is no longer a Darlene. And I will
so
now...
does like Darlene from Roseanne.
Exactly. I will now move... Well, that's the game. I will now... Oh, son of a fucking bitch. I will now move Darlene into retired. Because you never know. Somebody might want it back one day. And then we can decide at that time. Retired. Darlene. Alright, Darlene has been moved. And I'll remove it off the main page later. So I'm going to put here... Don't forget, remove Darlene off main page.
Oh, F this.
Alright, there. Okay, what's next? We're almost through the B's. We have Soul Feast. Right, Soul Feast. So, oh fuck. So Soul Feast. I put it as a B.
Malibu Barbie.
I don't like the fact that level 6 makes you go back to level 5. If you die, you can't continue from 6, which is bullshit.
Inconceivable.
I don't know if it makes it a C, though. I got too much nostalgia for it. It's gonna stay a B. Soul Feast will stay B. It's a fun, shoot 'em up. So we'll keep it where it is. All right, what's left? Sonic 3. Sonic 3 is a solid B. I love the soundtrack. The gameplay's not as good as Sonic 1 and 2, but it's still a very fun game, and it's recommended you play it. Vi is just like Popful Mail. It has the heart factor. It has the Vic Ireland translation, which I fucking love. It has the humor. It's got voice acting. It's fun. If it was not for working designs, if like gung-ho this or something, then this would be a C. But working designs made it be a B. So, good job again, Vic Ireland. Okay, War Song. I really like this game. It's really fucking hard, but I had a lot of fun with it. Again, great soundtrack. Graphically, it was nothing special, but I love the fact that it was a Shining Force-y-like game a full year and a half before there was a Shining Force. So, War Song, solid B, gets my vote. And then, for some reason, I have Contra in there as a B. I think Contra's an A. I don't think Contra's a B. Contra's incredible. I played Contra so much as a kid. Always had to use the 30 life code, but then I finally beat it the right way like a year ago or so. I don't think Contra's a B. I think Contra's an A. I'm changing my vote on it. Contra's a B. Contra's not a B. Contra's an A. So yeah, I have upgraded Contra from B to A. Contra is now an A. Tsunami Demon and Moogle Master, then Contra's an S. I'm not willing to put it up with those games, but it's an A. I have upgraded Contra to A. All right, now we get into.
Hit me.
Now we get into our.
Hit me. I dodged the shit.
Now we get into our C tier stuff. Okay, Alien vs Predator. I barely remember my experience with it. It's an arcade game that wasn't very memorable. Bare Knuckle 3.
Big piece of shit.
I rated it a C.
I pressed the fucking button. God damn it.
It's a D. I fucking hate this game. I hate it even more now that I tried to beat it again a few times last year and got nowhere in it. A frickin' beat 'em up game should not be this fucking ridiculously difficult. And I know this is the Japanese version, but the Japanese version, you still have the problem with, like, you know, the time bomb and what the fuck he's supposed to do. The soundtrack didn't get any better. Like, no, that's a D. Fuck Streets of Rage 3. Fuck that game. Bram Stoker's Dracula for Sega CD. Okay, so we have that one as a C.
Bullshit. How the f did that happen?
It's not an S, A, or B. I know that. Is it a C or is it a D? I was so mad when I found out the game was a buggy fucking mess, and I didn't realize that the last time we played it. I love the soundtrack, though. How can I give a game with a soundtrack that good anything lower than a C? This entire list is NFG. Mugelmaster is such a cute arachnine. You think it's a D? No fucking good.
You can't do it. Great.
I am tempted. I really like the soundtrack, but the game is bad. Let's be honest, it's not a good game. It looks good for a 93 Sega CD title, and it sounds amazing, but any kind of gameplay is horrible. The level design is horrible. The levels are uneven. It's glitchy as fuck. It crashes and freezes. Yeah, everybody, I gotta say, it's not a C, it's a D. It's a D. I have moved it to D. Alright, what else do we have? D for the Saturn is a C. I had fun with it, but it doesn't have any replay value, so yeah, I would agree. Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair for Sega CD is pretty shitty. It's pretty shitty.
I thought I had him before I had him, but then I had him.
I'm debating. Is it shitty enough, though, to be a D? You think it's D for Dragon? It's really bad. And like there were dumb things the Sega CD version did that even Time Gal doesn't do. Like there's times where stuff doesn't flash. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Depends on the area. Graphically, it doesn't look nearly as good as Time Gal did because they were really downgrading the graphics from the original Laserdisc version. It's not rewarding to beat, I agree. Yeah, honestly, man, I'm going to move Dragon's Lair to D. I would give it a C if it was the arcade version, but the Sega CD version is a D. Yeah, exactly. At least the Laserdisc version is pretty to look at. Sega CD version isn't even pretty to look at. That's true, at least it's not the NES version. If I played that and beat it, it'd probably be an F. Yeah, we're going to put Dragon's Lair in as a D for Sega CD. Okay, what else? We have Friday the 13th for NES. That game is a C. I had fun with it. I had fun. I like that they were trying to do something different. I love the soundtrack. It's a meme game. It's a C. I can't rate anything lower than a C. Even with all its problems. Good God, that version is bad. Oh, the Dragon's Lair NES version? Yeah, it is. Friday the 13th RPG. Yeah, it was fun to play. It had no replay value. It was a cool fan game. The person that made it was in here a few times before. It's a C for me.
I pulled things out of my ass before.
Okay, Gabriel Knight 3. I rated this a C, and I was wrong. Gabriel Knight 3 is not a C. Gabriel Knight 3 is a B. And I know the game, graphically, like 3D in 1999, was all over the place. And it was really difficult, like the cat hair puzzle. But the story was amazing. The soundtrack was amazing. The thing at the end, I won't spoil if you haven't played it. Holy fucking shit. The French piano, like the characters, the voice acting. The game was good. Gabriel Knight 3 had problems, but it was good. It's a B. So I've upgraded Gabriel Knight 3. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We are getting very close to being done with 2024's upgraded list. Let's see what else we have. Let me go back to the tier rating thingy here, and I'm just gonna go like that. And then we'll move it here. There. Alright, let's see.
Happy hour!
Exactly. Kung Fu, solid C. The game is decent once. Like once. I wouldn't play it again. It's not rewarding to beat. The soundtrack's super monotonous. There's no story. Nah. Mad Dog McCree, another one. Fun to beat once. That's about it. It's nothing special. It's, I would say it's a mediocre game.
Inconceivable!
It's very mediocre. Mansion of Hidden Souls, really fun to play once. Never again after that. And the frame rate is worse than Virtual Highlight, by the way. Phantasy Star. Now, I have Phantasy Star 3 as a C right now. I really did not enjoy... I liked Phantasy Star 1 for a while, but as it went on, it just kept getting worse. It just kept getting worse. And the end of the game is such fucking bullshit. I'm giving this shit a D. Phantasy Star 1 gets a D now.
Fuck you, you.
Splatterhouse 2 is a lot of fun, but it's really fucking hard. I give it a C. It was fun to play. Wouldn't play it again, I don't think, now that I've beaten it the real way. Okay, Secret of Mana. You get the fuck in there with the others. You're a D. God, I fucking hated that game. I don't know. I think I gave it a C last year to be nice. That shit's a D. Super Highlight, fun game, but we wouldn't have gotten through without Yoshi. I would say it's still a C. Super Highlight for Genesis, still a C for me. Time Gal was fun, but no replay value. It's a C. Willow, arcade game that was fun, but way too fucking hard. Every time you die, you go back to the beginning of the stage. Most arcade games just put you back wherever you died. It was just too frustrating to play again. It's too bad, because graphically and soundtrack, visually, all that, it's amazing. Even the controls were good, but it's just way too difficult. Way, way too difficult for an arcade game. Secret of Mana is a D. I mean, I could have given it an F, but nah, I reserve F for the really, really bad shit. Now, Secret of Mana sucked. I'm sorry. It's not good. The story's all over the fucking place. The soundtrack is nothing special except for the track at the end. I like the final boss music. The menu was terrible. The circular bullshit. It was like fucking operating an iPod. Remember the original iPod with a stupid dial? That's like Secret of Mana with the dial. And then, like, you try to cast a spell and all the action stops. And then when you hit the enemy, sometimes it hits and sometimes it doesn't. But the action freezes. So it's like, did I miss? Did I not press the button? What the fuck did I do? Nah. Secret of Mana sucks. Not a good game. Not recommended. You think Phantasy Star 3 is overrated? You should get Atari Beer Pong to show me how to play E.T. No, we did. I learned how to play it like 2 years ago. I still think it's a bad game. Okay, so now, Die Hard. Die Hard is a D. The game is not good. I beat it with cheating. Heart of the Alien. That game is fucking terrible.
I mean, I did. It's so weird. I thought I did.
The only reason that this game is not an F right now is because of the soundtrack. The soundtrack's really good. Everything else about this game is terrible. I might change my mind and put this in an F. I gotta think. But it's definitely a D in every other way. And then we got our Fs, which, of course, Dungeon Explorer. This game's fucking horrible. I had fun because Phenomenon was with me. Otherwise, never would have played it. E.T., worst Atari 2600 game by far. Convoluted mess.
He's gonna toss his salad?
The falling in the wells. Like, if you look at the game the wrong way, if you cough the wrong way, you fall in the motherfucking well. Highlight, just the worst game I've ever played. Fuck that game. Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, one of the worst games I ever played. Fuck that game. That one makes me the most angry of all because that game, like, pretends it's good. If you watch someone playing it, you think, oh, this is cool. But then fucking play it. Just pick up the controller and try playing it. Just fucking try playing it. You will change your mind very fast.
Take a Zophar in the
No.
face.
Mortal Kombat Mythology is bullshit. So that is the 2024 list. So now we're gonna go. Phantasy Star 3, it's terrible. I don't think 3 was terrible. I think 1 turned terrible. I thought 3 was alright. 3 was fun. But no, 2 and 4, I love 2 and 4. I think I put them both as A tier, right? There's 2.
Poor Zophar.
And there's 4, yeah.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, 2
busy
and 4.
losing all that hair.
2 and 4 I still think are the best. That's how I rank them. 2 is my favorite. 4, very close favorite. And then 3 is a bunch lower, but not terrible. And then I fucking hated 1. 1 got ruined with the convoluted dungeons. 3 is the weird one, but still has its charm. Yeah, I agree. Another game that just kills you. How you doing, by the way, Melp? It's good to see you. All right, so chat, we're now about to... Let me get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. So we are about to begin the 2025 tier ratings. These 48 games here, everyone, are games that I beat in the year 2025.
Get a wizard hat. Do I look like Rig to you?
Zophar to you? Well, here I am. They're games that I either beat in 2025 or games that I beat after December 20th of last year. I think there's 1 or 2 like that, because the last time we did this was December 20th. So it's everything from the last tier rating, which is the end of December, all the way to current. There were 2 games, Home Alone and A Boy and His Blob, that we beat before that that I put in the list because for some reason I never ranked them, and we technically did beat them even though we glitched through them. We still beat them. And Die Hard's in the list, so that's why they're there. So, we're going to go do the 2025 tier ratings right now, but before we do, I have to go pee. So please don't change that channel, chat, for Zophar's Realm. We'll be right back.
Fresh off the success of the hit song Careless Doodle comes the new Christmas album. Now that's what I call doodle.
Doodle 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 doo doodle doodle doo doodle 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 doo doodle doodle doo doodle 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 doodle. I don't
He's a
wanna lie.
busy with all
Celebrate
that
the
hair.
holidays with That's What I Call Doodle.
I don't care about the presents underneath the doodle tree. I don't need to hang my doodle there upon the fireplace. Santa Claus won't make me happy with the toy on Doodle Day.
Signature performances from the Zophar on vinyl, cassette, and NSF and GYM digital formats.
All I want for Doodle is you. Deck the halls with bows of holly. Doodle, 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 doo. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Doodle, 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 doo.
Now that's
You had
what
a
I call
perfectly timed
doodle
rim
is
shot
a
and you blew it.
wonderful addition to your holiday celebration.
O'er the fields we go, doodling all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a doodling song tonight. Hey, doodle bells, doodle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one doodle open sleigh. Hey, doodle bells, doodle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one doodle open sleigh.
Well, that's the game.
You know Doodle and Doodly and Doodoo and F, Sade and Andrew and Donuts and Jim. But do you recall the
Final.
most
Jesus
famous doodler of them all? Zophar the red-nosed doodle that had a very
Christmas
shiny
wishes for the
nose.
entire family.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of
Give this
the
people
other
air.
doodles used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Zophar join in any doodle game.
The holiday music you know, the memories you treasure.
And when it's dry and ready, then doodle I shall play. Oh, doodle, 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 I made you out of clay. Doodle, 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 then doodle I shall play. We wish you a merry doodle, we wish
Now
you
that's
a
what
merry
I call doodle.
We wish
Call
you a
now
merry
to order yours.
and a happy new year. Good tidings we bring to you and your doodle.
This special
We
package
wish you a merry
is fun
doodle
for
and a
everyone
happy
this holiday
new
season.
year.
All right. Don't forget to order your Christmas Doodly Doo album, which still doesn't exist.
Aziz life!
You buy the CD, Mr. Kalman Filter? Maybe someday. Little doodly thumb. All right, so here we go, everybody. It is time for the 2025 tier rating. So everything you see here is last year's tier rating that we modified some of them just now over the last hour and a half. So if you're just coming on in, all you missed was us rehashing 2024's list. So everything you see up here is everything we beat up until last year's tier list. Everything you see down here is everything from 2025 and a little bit of 2024. So here we go. A Boy and His Blob. This is one of those nostalgia factor games where I liked the idea of remembering me playing this for the first time, but the actual experience of playing is very different. This is probably a C game at best. I'm thinking this belongs in C. The soundtrack's not particularly memorable. The controls kind of suck. It was different. It was interesting. It just didn't... It wasn't... I didn't think it was super fun once you actually start really getting into it. So I think it's a C. You said zoom in a bit, you can't see the art. See it now? See it now? How about now? How about now? It's, I don't think you can really... Let's see, is there like a zoom in? Like that? Is that better? But now it's gonna block more of it with me, look. See, now I'm blocking it more. Should I move myself? I pulled things out of my ass before. Doodle doodle yeah doodly doodle doodly. I don't know. Do you like this, or is it better to go back the way it was? Do you want me to move where I am? Chat, should I move myself like down somewhere, or should I leave it the way it is? No, I think it's fine. I don't think we're gonna be adding anything that you're not gonna be able to see at this point. I'm not blocking that much. Here, I'll show you. Shit, wait a minute. What just happened? What the fuck? Oh my fucking god. Did we just kill fucking list? Did I just kill the list? Oh my god. Oh my god, how do we go? Wait. How do I fix it? Oh fuck. Presentation mode? Whew. Okay, I got really scared. That would have sucked. I'm not gonna fuck around anymore. Maybe get rid of the text box. Okay, hold on. Like that? How's that? Is that better? That looks better, right? Doodly F to doodly F F doodly F to doodly doodly F. Can you all like understand what games is what? Alright, hopefully just let me know if there's a problem. Alright, so that's where we got exactly. We got a boy and his blob over here in C. Alright, Hudson's Adventure Island. I fucking hate this game. This game is a D. I can't give it an F because parts of it are enjoyable to play. Like, I can't say the whole romp through the game was bad, but once it started getting really difficult, all of that just went away.
Higgins, me caveman, me jump over fire. Oops, me balls get frozen off by ice.
Indeed, the B tier does have a second row. The A tier has a second row also. For that
oh my god, please don't panic. Zophar, please don't panic.
So,
oh my god, I panicked!
Exactly, here come all the Hudson's Adventure Island sound effects. So yeah, Adventure Island is not a good game. It's a memorable game, and I recommend everyone try it at least once just to see what it's like, but the game is horrible. The controls are horrible. The mechanics are horrible. The fucking get fruit for your timer. It's supposed to be your health. It's really a timer. And then, like, the fucking... Some levels don't give you eggs. Like, just there's a lot of bullshit.
Me jump over fire.
This is NES,
Oops, me balls
Mr.
get
Calvin
frozen
Filter.
off by ice.
Adventure Island for NES. So yeah, that game is solidly D. That game sucked. Adventures of Lolo. That game was good. It was fine. Once you know what to do, it's not super replayable. I give it a C. It was alright. It was alright. It was okay. It was alright. I wouldn't play it again. It'd be like a C+. Yeah, I'd give it like a C+. Okay. This fucking game. I'm sorry, man. Axe Battler joins the ranks of F. That ending might be the biggest fucking disappointing bullshit ending other than Shenmue 3 that I have ever seen. At least Shenmue 3, you get to press some buttons while
Do you want to try a game of
while
Lucky
you're
Hit?
not
How
hurting
about trying Lucky Hit?
the final boss. This fucking game, you don't get to do a thing. You get all that way to that motherfucking asshole Death Adder Bringer, whatever the fuck he is. So the game can tell you, crash, bang, you drive your sword through his bullshit. I haven't played Ni no Kuni, so I don't know. I haven't played Alien Kid either. Haven't played Shenmue 3 yet. Sorry, Riku Rinku. You're not missing anything. But yeah, Axe Battler is fucking horrible. There is nothing good about that game other than it looks good for a Game Gear game. Actually, that's a lie. It has a good soundtrack too. But there's no reason to play it other than listening to the soundtrack. You could just do that by downloading it. It's not good. It's a very bad game. It's a very bad game. It is an F tier game. It's definitely the worst Game Gear game by far. The wood chopping alone is rough in Shenmue 3. Listen, I enjoyed my time with Shenmue 3, but I was so angry at... And the worst part of the endings didn't have to be that way. It's that way because that's how, you know, that's what you wanted. So, oh well. But where's the Jim ranking games? Jim is here. Look, he's right here. Virtual Highlight. See, A tier. A tier. All right, Breath of Fire 2. I'm sorry, everybody. This game is a D. It's only a D because somewhere in this game is a game that wants to be good with some interesting ideas that are just executed so fucking terribly. That storyline, as told by the localization, is a complete mess. The soundtrack gets good later on, but the dungeon music is the worst fucking track of any dungeon in any video game I've ever played. I would rather listen to the highlight music on repeat in those dungeons than the fucking Neener song. I didn't like it. I will tell you the truth, chat. You make things fun, but if you were not here, I would never have played past the beginning. That game was not fun. I didn't like it. You give Breath of Fire a B. Nah, not me. Breath of Fire 1A. I gave Breath of Fire 1 a B because I like it, but it does have some QL problems. But no, Breath of Fire 2 was not fun for me. Proper fan translation might have Perfect Sword, but now it's too late because I can't go back and I've been soured on it already. So the thought of going back through that slog, and it does a lot of other things wrong too, like the encounter rate at parts is terrible, like is really bad, like Luffy level bad, or End of Paladin's Quest level bad. And it has like a lot of grinding going on, like a lot of grinding. Nah. It was padded out. No. I didn't like it. It was not an enjoyable experience for me. So Breath of Fire 2 is a solidly D column game where it belongs. You're surprised Zelda 1 and 2 are only an A? They're great games. I fucking love them. I just can't say that they are on the same level to me as Lunar 2, Shining Force 1 and 2, Faxanadu. That's really what happens. The stuff that's in A are fucking great games. Amazingly great, awesome games. But then I look at what's in S and I say, well, wait. For example, was DuckTales as good as Streets of Rage to me? No. Was Final Fantasy Mystic Quest as good as Lunar 2? No. That's how I make those comparisons. That's why you're seeing some stuff in A. I think the only one that, if I'm not mistaken from reading chat this year and last year, the only game I think you think I'm crazy about, there's two for A tier, right? Seven Saga and Virtual Highlight. I assume most of you would put these games in a C or D tier, is my guess. And I understand it. I would totally, excuse me. I would totally understand why you do that. You'd put most of my titles in A, most of my S titles in A. Interesting. Did I ever play Breath of Fire 3? I have not. I haven't played 4 either. I have played 5, and every time I play it, I never know what to do. That's another game. I feel like there's a good game in there that just wants to get out. Okay, Castlevania 1 is a solid B. I enjoyed Castlevania 1. It had problems, right? Very stiff jumps. We know that about the early Castlevanias. The game is very difficult, but not nearly as hard as 3. The soundtrack's incredible. Castlevania 1 is a good game. It's a good game. I give it a B. And Rinku, thank you for beginning my game and your nightmare. Seven Sagas in its own tier. It's in the 7 tier. Okay, Christmas Nights into Dreams. Doodle doodle doodle. This game is just a demo. And I feel weird even ranking it, but we did beat it. It is its own game. It's just a game you can beat in under an hour. I think it took us an hour and a half to hour 45 to beat it. It was fine. It was fun. I give it a B. It was good. Game was good. Didn't hear if I said, yeah, so Moogle Master, I played 1, 2, and 5. I've never played 3 or 4. All right. Days, what's this called? Is this Days into Christmas? What is this? Days Days something Christmas. Why do I fucking forget the name of this game? Days Before Christmas, that was it. This was the game we played for Christmas last year for the Sega Genesis, but it was actually for the Mega Drive. It never came out in the US on the Genesis. I know it came out in Europe on the Genesis. I really, really liked it. It was a lot of fun. It's definitely the best Christmas game I've ever played. I give it a B. It was a fun game. Dance Dance Revolution. I only say I beat it because I've done all the tracks, so I consider it a beaten game, and we played it for New Year's last year. Santa looks like he has cat girl ears on the box. Kind of, sort of, yeah. Turns into an Oni. This is a fun one. It's a B. There's no plot or story. It's not that kind of game. It's a rhythm game. I debated putting it on the list, but I have beaten it in the sense that I played all the tracks. So I give it a B. I had fun with it. It was great for cardio, great for exercise. I'm not able to move like I once could, but it's fun. What's up, Vetco? Surprised to see 2025 tier list. Any shocking results yet? Has a new controversy been created? Yeah, Chad is disagreeing with some of my picks, as you knew would happen. I think some of them you agree with, though. Is there anything on this list where everyone is like, yeah, that definitely deserves to be there? Maybe Super Mario 3 is the one everyone agrees on. Working on a live radio background music playlist for Mr. Nice Riku Rinku. E.T. Yes. Everyone agrees on E.T. And I hope you agree on NES Highlight. That's a terrible one. Alright, Super Nintendo Doom. This is a B. Doom is an amazing game, by the way. Doom, if I ever beat it on PC, this would be an A. Obviously, the Super Nintendo port is limited in what it can do, but this is the best console port of Doom, the limited runs version that I played, the prototype, that, in my opinion, that you can play. I think the frame rate is incredible compared to the original Super Nintendo version. I like that it has the original soundtrack in it. All the restored, all the deleted levels have been restored. Landon AE86, Streets of Rage 2. You'd put it in, what, S tier? Hope you're doing well, by the way. It's my list shouldn't really be a problem. I don't mind. That's the whole point, is we should have debate about it. Mora says, you understand the problems with Secret of Mana, but the music alone makes it worth a C. Well, that's where I put it last year more. I put it on C level. But then I thought about what's actually in C, and this is the problem. I enjoyed Dot Hack 2 and 3 more than Secret of Mana. I enjoyed Might and Magic more than Secret of Mana. I enjoyed Phantasy Star 3 more, Sewer Shark more, D more, Friday the 13th more, Friday the 13th RPG more, Kung Fu more, Mad Dog McCree more, Mansion of the Souls more, Splatterhouse 2, okay, maybe that one, not more, Super Highlight more. Thank you, Ponty S Pizza, for the follow and for joining the run with the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Not a boy in his blob. Lolo more, and Time Gal more. So if 85% of everything in C I liked more than Secret of Mana, what the fuck would it be doing in C? Is kind of where my head was at. So, I mean, you could make an argument it's a C-, and I had it in C last year, but I decided it needs to go in D this year. I really don't like that game. I think Secret of Mana might be the most overrated RPG ever made. I really do. I think Paladin's Quest and Seven Saga are some of the most underrated. More Seven Saga than Paladin's Quest. Paladin's Quest does have problems. So does Seven Saga, but I think they're the most underrated, and I think Secret of Mana is the most overrated. I heard there was a remake, didn't even bother with it. No interest in it, none. It's just not good. Not a good game. But the soundtrack does have moments. For me, I like the, there's a couple tracks. I like the doodly doodly doodle doo. Doodle doo, doodle doodly doodle doo. I like that one, and I like the Mana Beast one. You don't blame me for thinking about Secret of Mana either. So yeah. All right, Dragon Warrior 2. Is Harmony Muse here tonight? Am I safe from Harmony Muse? Don't answer. I want to call him out of lurk if he is. But we gotta rate this now. We gotta rate Dragon Warrior 2. This game is a C. It's not the worst game I've ever played. It's nowhere close to the best games I've ever played. It had a lot of problems. It had a lot of QL problems. It had a pacing problem. The difficulty gets stupid by the end of the game, like just out of nowhere. It's I don't have the nostalgia for 2 like I do 1. I think 1 was fucking great, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. 2 felt too long. And what's with the fucking prince fucking constantly dying? Moogle Master would give it a B-. What, Dragon Warrior 2? What's up, Koopa Gooden Jr.? Welcome on in. We're listing. Not even diehard Dragon Quest fans like you can defend 2. Yeah, 2's not great. So I would put 2 in it as a C. I can't put it in. I can't rate it with D because everything in D I enjoy, except for Dracula. I like speedrunning Dracula because it's like a meme game for me now. But everything else, and Die Hard. I like speedrunning Die Hard. Same reason I can beat it in less than 2 minutes. But other than speedrunning games for meme fun, yeah, Dragon Warrior 2 is at least better than those, but not anything above it. So yeah, Dragon Warrior 2 is a C for me. The Road to Rome was fucking bullshit. New version of Dragon Quest 1's amazing. I need to play the remakes. I really do. Night Trap in B. Yeah, I busted it down from A to B G on DP. I decided that I'm looking at that game too much with rose-colored Wait! No G on DP! You know, I never beat Double Switch because I don't rank it! And we never will.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Zophar has taken at least 1,328 virtual concussions to the brain since October 2023.
GNDP, you can in my brain, causing me pain. Now I need the grog that's left to lift the fog that's left. But I live to fight another day, Muties. Yeah, Secret of Mana's hurting in there, Cooper Gooden. It's hurting. It's hurting. Off my rocker. What about 2? 2 is. You don't want to hear why I dropped from A to B? Oh, you do want to hear. It dropped from A to B because I still love Night Trap. But being an FMV game, it only has so much replayability. And that's the same thing with Dracula Unleashed. I used to have that as an A. And I thought the replayability, like, I can only play it every now and then because if I play it too much, it's like I already know what's going on. There's no more challenge anymore. It's just rote memorization. And, like, trying to get someone else to play those games, so they're fun, and I love them, and my love for them has not diminished, but I can't say that either of them are better than, say, Batman, Dragon Quest VIII, Castlevania 2, Diablo, Punch-Out, like, the Shenmues. I just can't, so I put them down to B. So I changed them from what they were last year. Alright, DuckTales. DuckTales is a solid A. I would say this is an A+. Oh, this is DuckTales 2. Sorry, I thought it was DuckTales 1. We already rated DuckTales, didn't we? Right? We rated DuckTales... What did we rate DuckTales as? Wait a minute, hold on, am I wrong? Did we never rate DuckTales? Chat, did I rate DuckTales yet? Hold on. Yeah, we did rank DuckTales. This is DuckTales 2. DuckTales is a B for me. This game is fine. This game was fun to play. It was decent. Not super memorable, but there was nothing wrong with it. The soundtrack wasn't as good as the first one. So DuckTales 2 for me is a B. You'd give it an A? DuckTales 2? 2 not as good as 1? Yeah, 2 we streamed earlier this year. All the stuff we're doing now we streamed this year. Pretty much, more or less. It was a fun game, but it's not super memorable. So, it's a B. Solid game that I had no problems with. Didn't overstay its welcome. Just not super memorable. Probably a B-. Honestly, DuckTales 2 is probably a B-. You'd say an A for 2? I hear you. Final Fantasy V. This is an A. I don't understand why we didn't get this game. Yeah, the class system could be tough, but I mean, there's a bazillion games that came out in the US that were ridiculously tough. There's no reason this shouldn't have come out. I still would have released Mystic Quest. I love this game. But 5 was great. I don't understand why it wasn't released in the US. It should have been. It's an A. Definitely an A. Moogle Master says S tier. Can't give it an S tier because I look at the games that are up there and I still say I enjoyed them more, but I really liked 5 a lot. And I'm at a grog. A B or a B with more. Got some more grog. Timing. Hey, they thought it would be... It's so weird. Some Japanese games, it's like, oh, it'll be too difficult for them. Others, it's like, oh, it's too easy for them. Like, 2 different things were going on at the same time. You know, the whole rental thing was making the game difficulty go up, but the whole Japan thought that it would be too hard. It made him go down, so I don't know. They should have released it. It was a big mistake. You're an F5 super fan. You think an A rank is perfectly acceptable. It's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. I need to tread carefully with the next ranking. Oh, yeah. I don't think you're going to like this one. I already know in my head where this one's going. I already know the answer. I don't have to think about this one. Dan says we dumb American kids grown into dumb American adults. All right, everyone. You ready? You're not going to like me. One of the most overrated RPGs I've ever played. The game is good. The game is solid. It is not the best RPG ever. It's just not. I'm sorry. It's just not. I'll tell you what is amazing about it. Number one, it does have one of the greatest soundtracks of any RPG. Yes. Yes, it does. The soundtrack, unbelievable. Everything Nobuo Uematsu does is amazing. It is not a good game graphically. Let's be honest with each other. It's not. Lunar looked better than Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation. That was 2D. 3D did not look great in the beginning. Now, I'm not holding it against it, but let's just be real, right? Rose-colored glasses and all that. So graphically, there was nothing that made it any better than any other 2D game that was out at that point. Yeah, exactly, like the hoof hands. That's exactly, and like the faces and the no smiles or, anyways. Story, it's not that the story was a bad story. It's not a bad story. But the whole dark, world is being destroyed. It was done before, and it was called Final Fantasy III for Super Nintendo. So, like, I don't know. It just felt like if you'd never played a JRPG before, absolutely I see why this would be the greatest RPG to you ever. You want to know what I played before this, though? Shining Force 1, Shining Force 2, Lunar 1, Lunar 2 for Sega CD. Like, I played Dragon Warrior. I played other RPGs up until this point, a lot more. I played Final Fantasy 2 and 3. When I played 7, and I played 7 briefly in 1998. I got my PlayStation in, like, 98, because that's when Vic Ireland announced that he was coming out with Lunar on the PlayStation. So I got it, and it was one of the first PlayStation games I got was FF7. And I just remember thinking, all right, it's fine. It's 3D. I didn't really love 3D at that point. There wasn't a lot of 3D games that I liked. I liked a couple of them. CTA Lunar from Zophar. No way. How you doing, CTA? You should all go follow Cybertrucker Alpha. I can't say your name anymore. He's fun, awesome, and retro. He's a good doodly dude. He's got a voice made for radio that I cannot imitate. And yeah, hope you're doing well, CTA. FF8, when it came out, was more culturally impactful in a lot of ways for your small group of friends. I haven't played 8 at all. Kefka's also not a great villain. Okay, so Kefka, it's not so much... Yeah, you're right. He is very two-dimensional. It's more of what Kefka accomplished. Earmuffs if you somehow have never played Final Fantasy III for Super Nintendo, also known as 6. Unlike every other boss in almost every other video game that says they're going to destroy the world and then they get foiled by you, the hero, he actually does destroy the world. He accomplishes it. He does it. The world is destroyed, and it never goes back. That's fucking crazy to me. So yeah, one day we will do Final Fantasy 3 on stream. We will. 6. Okay, you can now take your earmuffs off. But until that day, that's what we got. So Final Fantasy 7 is a B. Sorry, everybody. It's a B. Okay, Goonies 2. This game is not good. This is a D. It's convoluted as fuck. To this day, I still don't understand how I got through it. I don't understand the rooms. I don't understand the whole front-back thing. It's a complete mystery to me. Good soundtrack. That's it. Not a great game. That's a D. And that's what I think. Okay, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke is a very good game. This is somewhere between an A and a B. I don't know if I would call it an A- or a B+. Gunsmoke for the NES. It's a lot of fun. But is it as fun as Zelda 1 and 2? Final Fantasy V? Contra? Castlevania Bloodlines? No. It's a B+. Gunsmoke's a B+. It's good. It's a good game. I agree. It's a good game. CTA says, status quo is often a result of writer fear. Always good to see a world without too much plot armor. Fair. You never played on the NS? It's really good. You did a no death run of Gunsmoke? Of course you did, Gugzero, because you're amazing! I don't know how I got to the end of the game. I was so excited when I beat it. Were you watching? I think you were watching that one, right, Gug? Tanami says the reason you give it a higher rating when it comes to graphics is that a lot of 3D titles at the time had muddy, harder to see graphics. While simplistic, you can tell what everything is with Ocarina of Time. I really didn't like Ocarina of Time. The map confused me, the camera sucked, the hey, listen irritated me. I just didn't like it. Yeah, I heard Gunsmoke on arcade is very different. You did see me play cool. Fair points better than Moses Balnor. How's Jane Esper? It's really good, Moogle Master. It's a good game. It's a really good game. So yeah, I'll give it a B. Alright, I think we can all agree that Dot Hack has to go with the other Dot Hacks. In fact, I'm gonna put it right here. Dot Hack 4 is a C. We busted down Dot Hack 2 and 3. Melpa, I don't know if you saw this when you were coming in, but we moved 2 and 3 to C because I decided that they're all the same game, and I really liked Dot Hack because of what a different kind of game it was for me. And like the innovation, there was nothing else like it at the time, but then the others were just cookie cutters of that. There was no difference. So they get busted down for lack of any improvement. So yeah, Dot Hack Quarantine will be a C. And that bonus dungeon is fucking bullshit. Yeah, I should move that to D just because of the bonus dungeon. What a shitload of fuck that was. What are they? As ABGN would say, what were they thinking? By the way, we should do the ABGN game at some point. All right, Home Alone. Randy Linden, please don't hate me. This is an F. Does anybody think this is a good game?
How's that cuss? I cussed you with cuss.
Don't tell Randy I put this here. I don't want to make him gonna be mad. Randy will be mad. Nah, Randy knows. Randy knows the game is a meme. It's fun to play during Christmas. It really is. Home Alone's an F, another game that made you mad. Yeah, the developer that did the level design and programming bits is Randy Linden, which we talk about in our interview, which I will finish. I swear I'm going to try to finish over the next 10 days. I want to get it out in time for Christmas for all of you. You couldn't finish Feta. Once Jenny was gone, you lost all hope. I still haven't played Feta. I don't know, man. It just looks like a Shining Force clone to me.
I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow.
I don't like games that look like clones of other games. I don't know. I'm not. I think that's why I don't I have no interest in Path of Exile. I'd play it with Rig.
That would be great.
That's about it. It's a Diablo 2 clone. Feta is a Shining Force clone. Tsunami Demon says, which AVGN game? AVGN Adventures, AVGN 2 Assimilation, Assimilation, AVGN 8-bit, the new one, Tsunami Demon, that came out in the last few months. CTA is extremely atmospheric and you enjoyed it immensely, but then you never get stuck. Think about Fetas with Mabel Legend. Yeah, that's why it's a clone, I think, because they literally just left Sega/Camelot. Well, they were Sonic Team at that point, right? And then they made Feta. The morality system was turbo fucked. I gotcha. All right, The Immortal. This one is going to hurt my heart. This game's a C. I want to say this is a great game. It's not the worst game, but it's got so many problems when it comes to convoluted puzzles, and the control is terrible. The battles are so fucking bad. Looks great, sounds great, so I can't give it an F or a D. Well, I could. I gave Sub-Zero an F. It's playable enough, but like, that's where the controller sound effect is from. The one where I scream about the fucking controller. That's from me being really upset in The Immortal. I was in like the final battle, I think, at that point, and it kept eating inputs. It's a big piece of shit. Oh no! I'm wrong. That was Mario 64. I'm totally wrong. It's a big piece of shit. That was Mario 64 was the controller. No, there's another angry sound effect, which is The Immortal. I forget which one it is, though. But I was really angry at the controller for it because it kept eating the inputs. The game is designed like... That's it. And there's the Immortal music in the background. Thank you, Taco Loco. Z-Rage 3 is the Immortal one. Yep. Oh, I was so mad. I was so mad. God, I was mad.
Oh, come on! You saw it!
Yeah, Z-Rage 3 has a 60-second cooldown. Okay. Pigskin Foot Brawl. This game is fun. I can't give it anything better than a C, and I can't give it anything worse than a C. This is a fun game. Just grab a friend, go play a game, and then you're done. And then you won't pick it up again for like another year or more. It's fun once. It loses its fun really fast. So Jerry Glanville, I'm sorry, buddy. There's your C. Mike, the Immortal. The game where Gandalf invented the popular boxing technique, the Dempsey roll. What song is playing? Is this Mario? It sounds like it. Doodle doodly doo, totally doodly, doodle doodly doodly doo. I'm gonna skip this. Let's go to here. Here you go. Little F-Zero action for you. Better or worse than Tecmo Bowl? Haven't played Tecmo Bowl. Not a big football gamer. Mugaman says you always see pigskin football at the rental place all the time. Yeah, same. Because people would buy it and they get bored of it after an hour and then like, fuck, I gotta trade this shit in and get my money to get something good like Golden Axe. The iconic Doodly NES song in jazz mode, exactly. The F-Zero music is great. That's the Mute City song, I think. Okay, Keith Courage and Alpha Zones. The game is not great. Oh my God. It's not the worst. It's like a C- or a D+. I don't know. I've played worse games.
Fuck you, Mr. Big! Ow!
Yeah. It's not great. Yeah, correct, GU. It's all OC remix stuff. Everything you've heard is OC remix. Yeah, it's somewhere between a C and a D. I'll be nice to Keith Courage. I'll give it a C. I'm gonna be nice to Keith. Keith gets a C. It's like a C-. I agree with Moogle Master. It had nothing exciting. The graphics were fine. The music was The control was bleh. The story, I don't even remember what the fuck the story was. There were robots. It gets points for robot-looking things. Yeah. Okay. Crisscross Make My Video. Let's be honest. This is fucking terrible. I played this for January last year. By the way, January, I don't want to spoil, but there's stuff coming. The site is up, but it's not done yet for this year. But I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you about a cool little teaser coming soon, so I won't play anything. But I got to see a sneak peek of stuff. I'm excited for January. Marky Mark wins. What, for the worst? Mixing a crisscross music video with the Flip the Frog cartoons. Yeah, it made no sense. Like, the effects were like lines this way, lines that way. Things that you would never see in any actual music video. Like, all of the effects were nothing that you would see in an actual music video. Not one. Literally not one. Not a one. The pixel effect is never used in a fucking music video. Color strobing? Come on. It was all terrible. So yeah, that's an F. Lords of Thunder. Dude, this game fucking rocked. This is a solid B. I loved playing this game. The soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard in a non-RPG video game. Probably the best. And it was fun. It wasn't super duper difficult. There were options to make it easier or harder. There were cool things you could get. You could play different ways with like the different like ship defense systems and whatever. Highly recommended. If you have not played Lords of Thunder yet, you need to go doodly do it because it's really good. Moogle Master says you think they had Betty Boop cartoons as well. In a Make My Video? The soundtrack was brutal. Brutal in a good way. Brutal in a good way. Doodle 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 doodle. We know this song, don't we? Doodle 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 doo. Mega Man 2 Wily is the best. Doodle doodle doodle. This might be like the most remixed song of any video game track ever. This one. Lords of Thunder sounds like a crappy Megadeth song. No, the soundtrack to this game is really good. The game is worth playing. That's the Sega CD version I played, by the way. Definitely play it. Hey, it's the one they played at the Gamey Game Awards. Alright, everyone. It's time to rate... Oh, we have Mega Man 2 and 3 coming up in a second, too. It's time to rate Lufia. I am so torn on this one because it had the worst encounter rate of any JRPG I've ever played. Breath of Fire 2 is close. The end of Paladin's Quest is also close. But the entirety of Lufia, I pulled things out of my ass, was a bullshit encounter rate. Just atrocious encounter rate. Now, if you pull that out, yes, worse than Road to Rome, J. Raccoon. If you pull that out, then the game is good. This is a very good JRPG. But the encounter rate is just so fucking terrible. So I think Lufia would have to be a B. I don't think I can give it an A. Now, I know you're like, Zophar, you gave 7 Saga an A. How the fuck are you giving Lufia a B? And maybe if I had more nostalgia. I mean, I did play Lufia as a kid, but I never beat it. I beat it on stream, obviously, last year, or this past year. But it, the encounter rate really
I thought I did, and I thought
pissed me off.
The way it happened.
Like, badly. Well, okay, Dan, that's not necessarily... It's not that it's not true what you're saying. It is very high. But you can mitigate it somewhat because you have the map and you can see the monsters coming at you. Now, you can't always avoid them because they tend to move a little faster than you do. But sometimes you can. Sometimes you can avoid them long enough to get further. You have no fucking idea when you're going to get a battle. You have no say. So the map gives you maybe like a 1 in 5 to 1 in 10 say. Lufia gives you no say in it at all. So I still think Lufia's encounter rate would be worse because of that. But, yeah, Lufia is a B. It's a good B. It's a good game. Lufia is almost, I would say, a very good game that is dragged down by an atrocious encounter rate. So Lufia is a B for me. It's a good game. I would recommend it. Just buy a million of those fucking smoke things or whatever they're called in that game to avoid the encounters, because you're gonna need them. You're gonna need them to make the game feel normal. Those moments with a J in JRPG suddenly stands for jank. Exactly. Is this the one with fish butt? Was Lufia fish butt? This is indeed a Final Fantasy. I mean, all the Final Fantasies sound like this, but this one is supposed to be a Final Fantasy VII remix.
Once I tried to bury the butt.
But honestly,
but the butt will not be buried.
Remixing any of the Final Fantasy intro themes from 1 to 9 is all the same, right? That it could be any one of them. So, but yeah, they're calling it 7. Okay, Mega Man 2. Oh boy, now we're getting into danger zone. Because I love 2, and I like 3 a lot. And I would say 2's the better game between 2 and 3, but 3 is also very good. I don't know if I could put 2 and 3 on the same tier level, though. But if that's the case, then I might have to... Yeah, see, Gamers Upland, you're thinking it. It's so close. Mega Man 2 is so close to an S. It's like an A++. Oh, I don't know. Do I put it in S? It's close. I might cave. I gotta think about this. I knew this one was gonna be one of the toughest ones. I need a moment to think about this. It's close. It's so fucking good. You don't like 2 that much? Oh, I love it so much. It's such a great game. And it's got the best track of any non-RPG ever. With Dr. Wily's Castle. It's literally the greatest, like, non-RPG song of all time. You'd give it a B? Nah, it's definitely at least an A. It's definitely an A. Easy A. Man, I don't know. Yeah, Metal Blade is overpowered. Put it in S. Like, put it in H. 3 is very good as well. But I like 2 a little more. 3 is more polished. Oh, God.
Put it in A!
Alright, I'm gonna put 2 and 3 in A for now. And we're gonna revisit this. Because I'm gonna keep thinking about this as we go on. I might change my mind and move one or both of them. But right now, they're both... I would say Mega Man 2 is an A++.
I will take backdooring from Jazz's scale.
Mega Man 3 is like an A or an A-.
Backseating, if you want to give
But they're both great. Great, outstanding, excellent games that everyone should play at least once. And excellent. Metal Blade has 128 uses. It takes 3 shots to consume 1 Metal Blade. Fired in 8 directions, that's also true. It's only 70% overpowered. Got a little Tetris action going. Alright, what is this here? What game is this? I don't know what I'm looking at.
You had a perfectly timed rim shot and you blew it.
Oh, I'm looking at Metal Slug X. Okay. Metal Slug X. Not a very good graphic. I should have chosen a better one than that.
I pressed the fucking button! God damn!
I haven't beaten any of the other Mega Mans on stream. I've only ever beaten 2 and 3 on stream.
CBC.
So I can't rank them right now. Metal Slug X was a lot of fun. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. But as good as the stuff in A? I give it a B. It's a B. It's like a B+. I had a lot of fun with that. I think I played that with Phenomenon.
I'm gonna start fucking mailing bolts
It's
to your
tough.
house.
If I were to put it in A, look at the other stuff that's in A.
Stupid sexy Flanders!
Like, does it belong with the stuff that's in A? It's like a really high B+ for me. It was really good. I don't know. Maybe we'll revisit this one too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it should be an A-. I gotta think about it.
You see what I mean when I say they're
Michael
random?
Jackson's
They're random.
Moonwalker.
They're totally fucking random.
It is not a great game, but oh my god, it's fucking Michael Jackson, so it's a C. It's worth playing at least once. It's all right. The soundtrack is why you play it. There's no other reason. Otherwise, the game is pretty terrible.
I was a
MJ comes with a glove. A glove!
Graceful.
Did it come with a glove? Why don't I remember that? Probably because I bought it used. Fuck, I didn't remember that. Moonwalker's a C, yeah. You could never get into Zelda 2. Oh, it's so good. It's so underrated. Mike says if only Thriller was in the game. So, Mike, there is a version of Michael Jackson's Moonwalker for the Genesis, a prototype, where they did have Thriller in it. They pulled it out. Nobody really knows why.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Ow!
Yeah, it's like a prototype version, but they ripped it out of the game and they changed it with another part of me. Thriller would have fit the grave scene perfectly, but they pulled it out. And instead you get do 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 do. So yeah, but it's a C. That's what's weird, Aaron. It's like the game is called Michael Jackson's Moonwalker and it has all Michael Jackson songs. So how the fuck was it? Maybe the studio was just charging too much per track. Maybe that's what it was. And Sega just realized they didn't have the budget to leave it in. Maybe that's why. It's just crazy that should have been in there. They should have left it. They should have paid for it. Aaron says, apologies, I have no idea how you were tagged in that. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay, gotcha. Does it go on the moon? No. Oh, yes, kind of. He goes into outer space. In the very end of the game, you fight Mr. Big in outer space. So, yeah. It's a good game. Except it's not. It's not a good game at all. It's a C. It's all right. You should play it once, just for the soundtrack. All right, Mortal Kombat. This is a B. The Genesis version had blood, which is why it's the only version of Mortal Kombat 1 you'll want to play other than the arcade. But the arcade version is better. Mortal Kombat 2. Mortal Kombat 2 is the best one. Everybody knows that. It's a B. Mortal Kombat's a good game, but the arcade version is superior to the Genesis version.
Give this people ear.
It's good. It's a good fighting game. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. Oh man, this game was awesome until you get to the later stages, and it just started getting so fucking ridiculous. Yeah, just like that. Like it got really fucking ridiculous. Big piece until the rage came. And I mean, the game is called Ragebound, so I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, come on! I on that! You saw it!
I think...
Get away! Oh my god!
I think it's a B. I think it's a B. I can't give it anything higher because of the punishing difficulty. So it kind of falls in the same realm as like Castlevania 3 and Ghosts and Goblins 4.
Why is the rum always gone?
But yar, Daniela, thanks for redeeming the piratey hat, for ye know that the chair continues to be high, says I. But while 'tis true that my debauchery was me way of compensating, the rum may always be gone, and I may be the worst pirate ye ever heard of. Ye have heard of me. Now
From what I've seen, I tell you, you're not pirates, you're just slackers.
The pirate I was meant to be.
Trim the sails and roam the seas, me hearties. Ooh, excuse me. That was very rude. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
My yar?
Meteor. Okay. Paladin's Quest. I liked this game. I thought this game was fun. This game's a B.
What's a paladin?
This is a B. This is a good RPG that had some quality of life problems. It had some bullshit towards the end, for sure. It's a little grindy at parts, but
What's a
not
paladin?
nearly as grindy as like Breath of Fire 2 was. And it didn't overstay its welcome. We beat that game in what, 8 streams? Under 30 hours? Which is really fucking fast for me. I usually games take twice as long for me. But we went through it pretty rapidly. The map definitely helped, having the map of the overworld. I thought it was good. You didn't like the Paladin's Quest, but it ain't your list. What's a Paladin? Exactly. Sorry, Alfred and Fettuccine. The game's a B for me. I liked Paladin's Quest. I appreciate you all suffering through it. I know most people don't like it. Searing Blizzard said, interestingly enough, the original Mortal Kombat was released on 2 systems for arcades. There was a Midway Y and a Midway T unit. What was the difference between the two? Was there any visible difference? Like, did one have better performance? 16 enemies on one screen. Exactly. How many RPGs do that? Really? How many JRPGs can you say can have 16 enemies on screen? The last RPG I remember that could have 16 enemies was Might and Magic. But Might and Magic cheated. It was like there's 98 skeletons, but it's one skeleton. And it's just, every time you kill a skeleton, it's like the next skeleton is in line, but you don't see any of the others. But that game, Paladin's Quest, actually shows you all of them. What's a battle? So yeah, Paladin's Quest is a B for me. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Yes, it had some problems. It did not diminish my enjoyment really at all of it. Other than like towards the end a little bit. Just a little bit. So it's a B. Then get that with some specific combos in Phantasy Star 3. What are we talking about? Oh, 16 enemies on screen? Oh, you know what? I thought it was like 10 in 3. Could 10 really do 16? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while. Anywho, Revenge of Shinobi. This game is solid. This is a B also. Fun game, really fucking difficult. Same reason I can't rate a game that bone-crushingly difficult above a B. We only beat it because we used the unlimited shuriken code. If I had tried to do it with 99 shurikens instead of unlimited, I don't know if we would have done it. There were some bosses where I just kept double jumping and throwing shurikens, shurikens, which would not have worked in a non-unlimited environment.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
I think they were just trying to keep the whole Ninja Gaiden motif, which are very difficult games themselves. Thank you, Tsunami Demon, for allowing me to grab Riggs' bald pink head. Shining Force CD. Alright, let's go be honest about this. Shining Force CD is not an S tier game. It's just not. Where did I put Shining Force 3? Fuck you! What a fuck. Dude, why do we not have Shining Force 3 anywhere? Are you all noticing this? Did we never rank it?
It says no
We never ranked 3, did we?
birds. We're
Wow, what an
ranking
oversight.
1.
Look, I don't see it. Does anyone see it? I see Shining the Holy Ark. Wow. We never ranked Shining Force 3. We're going to have to fix that. I'm going to have to add it. I'm going to have to add Shining Force 3 in. I'll do it on like a BRB or something. Somebody remind me of this. We never added Shining Force 3. I can't believe that. How do we never put 3 on here? Wow. Wild. I guess I missed one. But anyways, back to Shining Force CD. This is not an S game. I don't even think it's an A game. Not having towns sucked. It was also really difficult compared to the others. Soundtrack also wasn't as good. I give it a B. Shining Force CD is a B for me, everybody.
Oh, F this.
I give it a B. Thanks, Moore. Here, I'm gonna pin Moore's comment.
Oh, my.
No, not that. God damn it. OBS. No disrespect to Big D, of course. A doodle doodly doo. Doodly. There we go.
Oh god, it's hard. It's hard.
Oh, come on. Oh, no, you're fine. I added it. We're good to go. Doodly F. Okay, Silent Hill 2. This game is really good. I enjoyed it a lot. But does it belong in A or B? It's really good. It's definitely a B plus or an A minus. What do you think, chat? I don't know. It's really close. It's in between an A and a B. I hate to rank it the same as Silent Hill 1. But honestly, Silent Hill 1 to me is probably a B. And this is probably a B plus. Shining Force CD getting a B is generous. Well, I love all the early Shining games, but not this. I didn't love this one nearly as much as the others. But Silent Hill, yeah, I got to give Silent Hill 2 a B also, but it's better than 1. It's a B plus. It's a very good game. It's a very good game. But like all survival horror, it's not my first love, but it's a very good game. Yeah, we'll put Silent Hill 2
did.
there.
It's so weird. I thought I did, and I thought the way it happened.
The thing about it is, what happened was, okay, Sonic and Knuckles is a B. It's just like Sonic 3, except the soundtrack's not quite as good, but it's really the second half of Sonic 3. So, Sonic 3 is a B. Sonic and Knuckles is a B. It's a B. Sonic CD is also a B. Graceful, delicate. Sonic CD is a B. The soundtrack is good. The gameplay is good, although the time travel mechanic is a little weird. The UFO bonus level, I fucking loved. It's a B. It's a good game. It is a good Sonic game, as is Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. All three are good Sonic games. They are not...
Bullshit. How the f*** did that
They are not amazing Sonic games. That honor goes to Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. But they are very good. They are good games. Sonic Spinball is a piece of shit, and we will never speak of it again. If I ever beat that game, which I probably never will, it will get an F for me. It will definitely get an F. Sonic CD does have some level design jank, for sure. It definitely does. But to be fair, so does Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. But Sonic CD probably has it worse than the other two. But it was unique in the time traveling stuff. No other platformer I can think of tried to do that, especially not at that time. And the CD quality soundtrack was neat, and yeah, Sonic CD is good. So, it gets a B. Alright, Strider. Oh boy. This is tough. I liked Strider as a kid. When I replayed it earlier this year, I realized just how bullshitty it can be. Strider is a tricky situation. I did like it. I still remember the password to get to the end. DMCCBGCPCPOD. What should Garg Dargus eat? Whatever seems tasty to you. Big D loved Strider as a kid also. If we're being honest, it's not a good port. It's very little like the arcade version at all. But that could make it better because it makes you think, right? And the non-linear nature of it, kind of non-linear. It kind of forces you to go certain ones basically, but sort of non-linear. The secrets.
Think on 60 thoughts. Think on 60 thoughts.
Tune us out 11:30. Sounds good. I don't know, man. I think... Like, I'm looking at all the other Bs. And we all know that this is not as good as the stuff I put in B for the most part. I really think Strider's a C. I think it's a C, everybody. I don't think I can get around it.
Give this people air.
Give this people air. Yeah, I can't get around it. Strider's a C. It's a C+, but it's a C. It's got a lot of problems. It's got a lot of glitches. It's got a lot of weirdness. But oh my god, that soundtrack at the end, the fucking Red Dragon level, so goddamn good. You know, the Mega Man-y sounding stuff. It's a C+. That's where I'd put Strider.
Oh,
I liked it. I enjoyed my time with it.
A little bit of the bubbly.
I loved it as a kid. I didn't love it as much as an adult. I see all its flaws. It's a C+. It belongs in C. All right. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? This motherfucking game. Like E.T., I was able to beat it because someone that understands the game, Junkyard Dave, was able to explain
This
how
game
it worked.
sucks.
Which, Friday the 13th has the same situation, actually. Another game that if you understand how it works, you can beat it. It is not a good game. I think we can all agree that Roger Rabbit is not a good game. But is it the worst game ever? I don't feel like I can give it an F. I feel like Roger Rabbit... Ooh, this is a good one. I feel like Roger Rabbit is a D. I don't know. I feel like it's a D. I think Roger Rabbit's a D. I'm going to give it a D. It's not the worst game ever, but it's not a good game. It's not even A. It's pretty bad. But it's not the worst. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad is D. Yeah, I'm happy with that being in D. Doodly doodly doo doodle doodly doo doodly doo doodle doodly doo. All right.
F this.
And then there were 10. Some tricky ones coming up here. This is bad, Big D. Like 86 bad. Wait. There's an 86 as opposed to an 864?
Don't be
Are you going to be streaming an 86p from now on? Right. What's up, Tea Time Retro? Struggles to reconcile Resident Evil and B tier. Where would you put it? Super Ghouls and Ghosts is a B, says Moogle Master. 864p. See? If you were streaming in 1080p, you wouldn't have cut off the 4. Hey! I'm going to give myself a rim shot for that. Yeah, Zelda 2's great. All right, here's my rim shot. Everybody ready for it? Hey! All right. We're going to rank the final 10 in just a minute, but I got to go pee-pee again. So please don't change that channel, chat, for Zophar's Realm will be
You
right
had a
back.
perfectly timed rim shot and you blew it.
Stop pooping.
Oh, hello. This is Mick Foley, World Wrestling Federation Champion. I just wanted to welcome all of you to Zophar's Realm. I hear he's got a lot of cool cats coming and going to play some retro game for you. Bang, bang! We love it. I love it. And I want to thank you and welcome you. Mr. Sacco wants to welcome you too. Have a nice day.
Yes! Yes! He did! I did it!
Chris, this fight's tough. Let me tell you a good strategy. Yes, here's the strategy. Everybody ready? This is it. Watch. See the strategy? It's good. It's a good strategy. Good strategy. Yeah, mash that button, yeah. I can't do it. Hell with the game. This is more fun. Who needs a game?
Is he gonna die? Oh no. Well, I'll take over. Alright, guys. I got.
Good night, everybody.
He's gone. Alright. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Retro Gaming. My name is Andrew. It's good to see you guys. You can call me Rig. We're gonna play some Shine the Holy Ark.
See, when I was a kid, and this is not a knock, by the way, on my mom. I love my mom. But my mom made 20,000 different forms of chicken. So after a while, like, I think this is why I like sushi, because I just started looking for anything that wasn't chicken. I'm like, but I love you, Mom. Your chicken was great, Mom. Your chicken was great.
Oh, yeah, your chicken was fantastic. Zophar's mom.
All of you to Zophar's Realm.
He said the thing. I'll end up doing something really freaking stupid. Doodly doodly doodly. Oh, what the? Yo, everybody, did you all see that? You all saw that, right? Somebody clipped that. Someone clipped that moment. I want that moment clipped. You all saw that, right? Okay, we're back. Ready for the final 10. What's up, Retro Andy? Hope you're well. You bet if I use the map, it'd be a C+. Which game are we talking about? What, Roger Rabbit would have been a C+ with a map? Nah, Roger Rabbit's garbage. Not the very worst, but pretty bad. What the fuck? What's up, Kozumi? Again. Alright, Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This game's a B. This is another one of those tough as fucking nails. That last part, oh, that made me so mad. Not even the final boss, it's the next to final boss. That's just total bullshit. That game took me like... How many hours was it? Easily 5, at least 5 hours on that one fucking boss. Had to be like 5 hours. Maybe more. That was terrible, that boss. But, soundtrack's good, graphics are good. It's a Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins game. So, it falls in the same territory for me as stuff like Castlevania 3 and Ghosts and Goblins and Ninja Gaiden. It's a B. Can't rate a game that's ragey any higher, but I can't rate it lower. So it's a B. Oh, Goonies 2? Fuck Goonies 2. That game is so close to an F tier, but I love the soundtrack too much. Yeah, literally, like half the playthrough was that fucking area. Home Alone is that far at the bottom, yet I ground it until I got world record. Oh, I world recorded it all right, Jamich. How you doing, by the way? It was the hardest world record I ever got. If you watch me on Christmas Eve, you'll see just how tough. Yeah, what a mess. Whom amongst us does not have the Home Alone record? I call it the Oprah Winfrey record. You ever watch Oprah Winfrey? She's like, you get a prize, and you get a prize, and you get a prize. So it's literally like that, but it's Home Alone. You get a world record, and you get a world record, and you get a world record, and you get a world record. It's the world record that everybody gets. Everybody gets it. What I find really funny, though, Jamich, on speedrun.com, is if you look at the Home Alone world records, not everybody actually has the world record. There's some people, like, at the bottom that, like, submitted a time that is not 1959, and I don't fucking know how you do that. How do you not beat the game and not... Like, did they pause it? Is that what happened? Did they pause the game? Well, that must be it. So they just wanted to submit a run that wasn't the world record then by pausing it? It's gotta be. Yeah, or they looked at the map. Soda Pagoda says, Dungeon game got an F tier. Oh no, I had a lot of fun. We talked about this. Were you even here, Soda? I said I had a lot of fun playing it with Finn, but if it wasn't for Finn, I would never have played that game. It was terrible. Absolutely worst dungeon game I've ever played. By far. The soundtrack is good, and that is it. It has nothing else redeeming about it. Nothing. And that I got so mad at the end when we got to that final boss, and I realized very rapidly we were never going to do it without save stating, and I got just so fucking pissed off at it. So, I don't really care for Gauntlet. No, Soda, I don't. And it literally is a Gauntlet clone with a good soundtrack. That's what the game is. It's a Gauntlet clone with a good soundtrack. Some people just want to watch the world burn. One day someone will find an insane way to shave a second off. You never know. Every tune in Contra 1 is great, Tsunami Demon. Alright, Super Castlevania 4. Alright, so let's talk about this game. This is another one I feel like I'm going to get a lot of hate for. This is a good game, but this is not an amazing game to me. And I know a lot of people that ask, what's the best Castlevania? Most people will either say it's this one, 4, or they'll say it's Symphony of the Night. And by the way, I don't think either of those things are true. I think the best Castlevania game is 2. If you watched me last year, you already knew that. 2 followed by Symphony. But 4 is fun. But I had no nostalgia. 2 was not ass. 2 was amazing. I have no nostalgia for 4. None. I didn't play it as a kid. I didn't want to play it as a kid. I didn't rent it. 3 soured me so fucking badly. Trying to beat 3 as a kid and not succeeding. I was expecting something more like 2, and I got something more like 1. So it's a good game, but we have no nostalgia. So I don't really think I have the ability to give this what a lot of you would probably give it. I feel like most of you would give this game an A. I mean, some might give it an S.
Weird. I thought I did, and I thought
but
the way it happened,
it's a B. The game is good. It's not amazing. I have no nostalgia factor for this game. I just don't. I also think it was harder than 1. I thought 1 was not super easy, but it wasn't super difficult. 4 was fucking hard. 4 was a lot harder than 1. Not as hard as 3, but a lot harder than 1. That's where I would put it. 4 is McCaw's favorite game? Oh, I didn't know that, Mr. Calvin Filter.
Fuck you!
Don't tell him I said that. No, you can tell him. Castlevania X68K is the best with the MT32 sub. Yeah, the soundtrack's really good for anything with Roland MT32. My taste in games is questionable. You like Symphony of the Night more? Understandable. It's a very good game. Even though I had no nostalgia for Symphony of the Night because I didn't play it until I played it for Saturn like 2 years ago or whatever, I loved it. Oh, I had so much fun. I was kicking myself like I can't believe I didn't play this as a kid. I should have. I didn't feel that way about 4. I was like, all right, 4 was fun. That was good. Good game. Don't feel bad.
You had a perfectly timed rim shot and you blew it.
You're into games that are AL? E.T. is an F. Sorry for big gamers. Somebody's an E.T. fan here. Somebody loves Atari Beer Pong. Who's awesome too, by the way. Dan says Saturn Symphony of the Night. You're so crazy. Yeah, that's the one I played. I didn't play the PlayStation one. I wanted to be different. It's an FT. Okay, Super Mario Brothers for the NES. Now this is a tough one. Because this one, unlike Castlevania 4, I do have a lot of nostalgia for this. And I distinctly remember this was the very first video game for the NES that I ever played back in 1988. I was 8 years old. All I had ever played up to that point was Atari 2600 games. That was all I had. And then my parents in 1988 got me from a store called Consumers the $99 NES that came with Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers with the light gun. And oh my God, my fucking world was changed. Holy shit. I remember reading the manual as an 8-year-old, reading through it, reading about Koopa Troopas and Koopa Paratroopers, and the game like lets me go left and right, and like it's scrolling and there's music and it's got colors and like wow, like oh my God, what a game. I get that now if you play it, it's like what's the big deal, but this was such a big deal to me. You remember getting that game back around 03 in the Saturn console? What, Symphony of the Night? Saturn Symphony of the Night's only going modded. Super Mario Brothers S+. Dan says didn't get Super Mario Brothers till 91 for kid. He never beat Super Mario Brothers till he recorded it for YouTube, and you've been playing since maybe 2. You never give us some of them, but it's my list. Boo Fubu says no bots necessary for Saturn Nocturne. Nocturne? The Nocturne. So, that being said, I also recognize the game is not nearly as good as it was back then. Like, 3 is. 1 is not. But 1 is still a incredible achievement for when it came out. Incredible. And so influenced so many games. So for me, it's an A. Super Mario Brothers is an A. I actually say it's an A+. This would be an A+. That's where I would put it. It's very good. So nostalgic, so influential. It's great. It's great. It's a great game. It's right there with Sonic 1 and 2. You say it's a B at best. I can understand why you'd rate it a B. I do. Boo Boo Fubu says starting with one of the 64 games. Oh, you start with Castlevania 64. Oh, yeah, I hear that game is pretty rough. Moogle Master Super Mario 64 from earlier. Give it an A-. Oh, yes, Mario 64. Okay, all right, now. Let's have this conversation. So now, this is an important one. There are only a few video games in the history of video games for me that I had these like, oh my God, come to God moments where I was like, holy fucking shit. Super Mario 1 was actually one of them, but this one holds up, in my opinion. The camera might not hold up that well, but other than the camera, Mario 64 is a masterpiece.
Here we go.
It is one of the greatest platformers of all time. And I say that as a Sonic fan. Tintin XM, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm in the domain. Your support is greatly appreciated. Mario 64 is quite possibly tied for the greatest platformer in the history of platformers for me, with the other one being Mario 3. And when people ask me what my favorite game is, I usually tell them it's Mario 3, like my favorite non-RPG. But then like right under it, it's usually that, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, and then Mario 64 is floaty around there. The thing with Mario 64 though is I can pick up the other games like Mario 3, Streets of Rage. I can play them whenever. Mario 64 I have to be in a certain mood to do it because it's a much bigger game, but it's so good. It's such a good game. But the camera does have problems, but that's it. And what didn't have problems with 3D cameras in 1996? Like, really? Tintin says, I've got sex appeal placing Gabriel Knight at S. Gabriel Knight 2 belongs in S. It's a fucking masterpiece. Boo Boo Fubu says, you always felt Mario 64 was overrated. Never fully understood the obsession. Did you play it back in 1996? Because I did. And I had a Sega Saturn before that. But when I got my N64, and I put Mario 64 in that slot, everything changed. Because up until that point, I had played some 3D stuff. I played Panzer Dragoon, Bug, Dragon Force had some 3D elements, Shining the Holy Ark 3D, and they were all fine. They were alright. But Mario 64 made me feel like I was literally in a game. Like transporting me to another world. You can go anywhere, do anything. Like I know that nowadays you think that's Elder Scrolls, but back then, that felt open world to me. Go jump in the painting, go underground, go under the castle. Like, wow, the secrets. Just a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece. So, I gotta say, everybody, it's an S tier. I gotta put it in S tier. It deserves it. As much as I love Sega, and I love the Sonic games, big piece of shit, I cannot deny that Mario 3 and Mario 64 are better than every Sonic game. As much as I love Sega and Sonic. So, it's an S. Sierra Cooney says there was some special jank using touch controls, but a good job they did adding even more to a great game. Boo Boo Fubu says for you, Mario 3 is a masterpiece. It is, and that's why it's also an S tier. Right there. Tintin, your listy list. Gian says Mario 64 is a C game for you at best, but you dislike a lot on the N64. Conker's Bad Fur Day is an amazing game, which I want to play and stream eventually. I've never beaten it. The Rat, what's up, Rat? You're just in time. We're getting down to the end of the listy list. We're ranking every single video game I've ever beaten on stream, and where I would rank it on a scale of S, A, B, C, D, or F. You should all follow Rat. She's fun, awesome, and retro. Great streamer. Rat has streamed Sega games with me before. Rat and me did Sonic 2. Had a lot of fun with that a few months back. How you doing, Rat? K-Dog Prime says, stop rating your game library. What's the list here? Oh, let me scroll back up. Similar plans this weekend. Indeedly-do, we do. Indeedly-do. So Tintin said, Shenmue, Broken Sword, Deus Ex, Tomb Raider, MGS, Cyberpunk, Resident Evil, Max Payne, WWF No Mercy, Hitman, GTA, Fallout, Uncharted, Tony Hawk, Half-Life, Splinter Cell, Desperados, Outlaws, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Wait, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? There's a Castlevania Bloodlines 2? How do I not know that? The Jeopardy? No, it's not Jeopardy. Although Rat's Jeopardy games are awesome. The Retro Jeopardy. No, there's a thingy on Saturday. It's actually, I talk about it in the schedule for this week. So if you look at in my Discord on discord.zophar.tv, which if you're not already there, what are you doing? Get over there. But in there, in the schedule channel, I say on Saturday, 12:20, Cobra Commander's Christmas Adventure, or Adventure, to be announced. So I am not revealing the game because I have been asked to not reveal the game just yet. I think I'm not being allowed to say what it is because I think there's some stuff there. But that'll be on Saturday. I am doing a series of things for Cobra Commando of sorts. That's all I can say. You'll find out. You'll find out. Yeah, this is every video game I've beaten on stream other than Shining Force 3 because I don't really know why. I don't know how I never added it. I guess my brain is broken. So we got to add it like after we're done ranking the rest of these. But everything other than Shining Force 3, this is every video game I've ever beaten on stream on twitch.tv/@Zophar1. Yes, I cannot reveal the game, correct. What a productive 2025. Well, some of this is from 2022, 2023, and 2024. The stuff that we beat in 2025 is everything right here. This is the 2025 list, but we've got everything in there. We re-ranked the stuff from the last few years, and then we started adding on these. So, that's all the stuff from 2025. I will spill the beans because I eat while streaming. Yeah, we played a lot of good stuff this year. All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, everybody. Where are we putting this? Where is this game going? Okay, let's talk about this. This game is bullshit. It's very fucking unfair. It's very fucking difficult. But it also is one of those games I have a lot of nostalgia for it. I distinctly remember getting it when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was at its popularity height. I want to say it was like 89, early 90s, somewhere around there. And everyone was talking about the Turtles. Everyone watched the cartoon. The movies were about to come out. I think the first one might have just come out. It's just such an iconic, like, even though the game itself is not great at all. They made your favorite turtle shit. Forgot about that. You let me beating Shredder for the first time. That's right. We did that this year. Never had done it before. So let's be honest, though. This is not an amazing game. This is not a great game. This is not even a good game. But I'm glad I played it. It's a C. The C. It gets a C. It's a C+ for me. It's okay. It's okay. It's worth giving a shot. It's worth trying. I don't think I'd ever play it again. I don't think I want to go through all that shit again. I don't like it enough to do that, but I've got a lot of nostalgia for it. So, I always wanted to beat it, and I finally did it after all those years. So yeah, it's a C. It belongs in the C. How did Paladin's Quest get a B? Because it's fun. It's a fun, enjoyable game. It's an underrated JRPG.
What's a Paladin?
What's a Paladin? Now we have to rank Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. It's very good. It's one of the greatest arcade games of all time, actually. Thing is, I don't know if I can give an arcade game... It's not an S. I can't give arcade games an S. Honestly, this is an A. It's literally the greatest arcade game of all time. It really is. And I gave Shredder's Revenge an A. So why would I not give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Arcade an A? It's an A. It's definitely an A. You would say it's an A too, Landon? J. Cruz, happy to see Mortal Kombat Mythology on the same ranking as a Terriet? What's a Terriet? Trace Revenge is an A? Trace Revenge? What? What are we talking about, J. Cruz? So, yeah. Turtles Arcade is an A. Turtles NES is a C. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. We're now going to rank Undertale. What's up there, Misa Susaki from the YouTubian side? Dragon Warrior at an A tier makes you very happy. It's a fucking great game. I love it. So, yeah, Undertale. Big D says definitely an A. Put it right up there next to Goonies 2. Wait, what? T-Dem Retro says you were close to doing something similar with Sky Odyssey. You've been campaigning for that game to get a set for the longest time. When it finally did, you tried to be the first to snag the mastery, but the set creator beats you to it. I have the end stream button ready. What? Just rate it and then run out of here because everyone's going to have an opinion. F to make people mad. You're guessing B before my son disowns me? You can't spell Undertale without B. Alright. We gotta talk about Undertale. We gotta talk about it. First of all, I appreciate Toby Fox, the creator, making this game on his own. Not completely on his own, but largely like that was, it's his baby, right? He composed the soundtrack, you know, all himself, all that. a lot of people really love this game the way that I love the Lunar games. So, you could put Undertale anywhere, and I would understand you. I would not even argue with anyone. But for me, I already know where I'm rating this. Like I decide. This is like one of the few I decided before stream. Like I just knew what I would. I always knew what I would give it. Undertale. This is my opinion now. Does absolutely nothing that every other game has done. Nothing. What it does do is it takes things that every other game has done and puts them together in a very unique and creative way. And if Undertale was your first JRPG, it might speak to you in the same way that Lunar and 1 and 2 spoke to me. So I get it. Unfortunately, I played a bazillion games before Undertale came out. And when Undertale came out, I didn't even bother with it. And I didn't even ever actually play it until earlier this year. I get the passion. Emmy Divergent loves this game. My son loves this game. Emmy's got a tattoo of it. It's my son's favorite video game of all time right now. But it did not speak to me the same way. I think Undertale was okay. I enjoyed my playthrough of it. I didn't hate it. I didn't detest it. It's not an F. It's not even a D. But I will tell you that every single game you see in the S tier and the A tier and the B tier, I enjoyed more than Undertale. I did. And so, I give Undertale a C. It's aight. It's aight. See y'all. Well, that's the game.
Good night, everybody.
Yada yada does it. Yada yada does it.
Here, hold on. Just for all of you, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. No! Don't worry, I have a solution. Here's the solution.
At least I have chicken.
I might have chicken. Okay, hold on. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. I'm going to temporarily, just for all of you, change the soundtrack. In honor of the one good thing about Undertale, the soundtrack. No, there was a few good things about Undertale, but there was nothing in it that hasn't been done 10 million times before. He just put them all together and, it's a C. It's a C for me. You can say it's any other letter, and I would understand it and respect it. I wouldn't even argue with you. But for me, it's mid. It's mid. Yeah. That would be what you'd call it now. The game is mid to me. Breath of Fire 2 on D. I liked Undertale more than Breath of Fire 2. I liked Undertale more than Secret of Mana. I liked Undertale more than Mortal Kombat Mythologies and more than Highlight. But when I think about Undertale, I think about Dot Hack. I think about Might and Magic. I think about Turtles. I think about games where it's like, yeah, you should play it, but don't expect to ever play it again. For me. It just didn't do it for me. It just didn't do it. I did not give two shits about any character in that game. Not one. And I know that sounds horrible, given that's one of people's, a lot of people say that's their favorite thing, is they love the characters. My son fucking loves Sans. And you know, Sans. He always talks about Sans this and Sans that. The skeleton. But for me, just didn't do it. Just didn't hit. Just didn't hit that way. So, there you go. Undertale is a C for Zophar. But to the people who love it, and I know there's many that do, and people I love, I'm glad. I wish I had been able to love it the way that many people do. I just didn't. So that's it. It didn't hit like that chair will. It was an experience. Yep. I'm word salading. All right. So we can move on now. All right. We're all good with this? Good, good. All right. Next. Yeah, let's go back to our normal music now. Doodle-dee-da, doodle-doodle-dee, doodle-doodle-dee. Here, let me play something else cool. Do-do-do-do-do, doodle-dee-doo. All right. There you go. Wrap it up. Wizards and Warriors. This game was alright also. There was nothing special about it. There's nothing like horrible about it, except the controls kind of suck. Wasn't really a fan of the controls. It's worth playing once. The soundtrack's decent. I think the remixes of them are better though. Like what the mini bosses did with it. Big D, remember the mini bosses? That band? They've got some really good Wizards and Warrior remixes. I should have an Oscars music playoff redeem. We should. J. Crew says you think the original over the sequel and both those over part 3. 2 was Iron Sword, I think, right? Yeah, mini bosses rocks. David Wise is a S++ tier. I keep forgetting that David Wise did that. He did Donkey Kong Country also, right? He did all the rare stuff. Soda, right? Wolfenstein 3D is a B+ to Moogle Master. Link to the Past is S. J. Crew says you know they were really pushing Iron Sword when it released, but the original is just better. Yeah, I've only ever beaten 1. I played 2 briefly. Soda says yes. Figured it was. Alright. Wolfenstein 3D. This is a good game. Very enjoyable, very fun. It's always good to bring down Adolf Hitler and his asshole Nazis. Always fun. There were a lot of first-person shooters that came after that did it better. But Wolfenstein 3D was so influential. I had fun with it. I beat it for the first time earlier this year. It's going to get a B. It's a good game. I recommend it to anybody. Doom is better, but Wolfenstein 3D is good. Wolfenstein 3D gets a B. You are a retro streamer. This should be common knowledge. I forget half the shit that's supposed to be common knowledge. Wait till the day I forget who voice acted in Lunar. That's going to happen one day, too. I'm just going to forget everything. It's going to be like that. What's that movie? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I'm going to be like that. Everything's just going to get erased. Ben Durgan, guitarist, says also mini boss were great and would have been amazing if they could write a damn Metal Gear transition. J. Crew says, wouldn't recommend part 3. Everyone says Wizard Warriors is bad. I completely agree, Tsunami Demon. There was nothing better than leaving Hitler in a pool of his own ship. Big D says, curious on Link to the Past. We're about to get to that. That's the next and last one, other than Shining Force 3. Any lower you would tell me to turn on my gamer card? Listen, I love Link to the Past. Link to the Past, we all know it, let's be honest. Even those that say, oh, Ocarina of Time. I take Little Mixer's opinion on this, by the way. I feel very much the way Little Mixer does, that the N64 Zeldas are massively overrated. I've never beaten either of them. Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time. I can't stand, hey, listen, I can't stand it. The cameras suck. It's boring. No. But Link to the Past is a masterpiece. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, the greatest Super Nintendo game there is. And everyone who owns a Super Nintendo should own The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So it should be no surprise.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Mobbit just subscribed with Prime.
Mosvip, thank you so much for the Prime sub. You could have given your all Bezos bucks to anyone, but you gave them to the realm and the domain, and for that, your support is greatly appreciated. Continue to enjoy the ad viewing emotes, super duper secrets on my Discord channel, and these sub badges. To these guys right here.
Here we go.
4 months means you're rocking Erdrick's Sword from Dragon Warrior, and in 2 more months you have the Mass Immune from Chrono Trigger. Thanks for your support of me and my family. And Willied36, thank you so much for the follow and for joining the realm of the domain. Your support is also greatly appreciated. Aaron says Chrono Trigger greater than Zelda 3, not even close. I would say Chrono Trigger is another masterpiece, yes. Soda says you've not met a gamer who grew up with Nintendo, Super Nintendo that has put N64 Zeldas ahead. Sir, ABCDE, you own Link to the Past and you don't own a Super Nintendo. See? It's that good. Greatest, you put it higher than all those RPGs I love. Super Nintendo, well, so we haven't done some of them. Big D, I've beaten them, but on stream, I've never streamed Final Fantasy 2 or 3 or Chrono Trigger. I never played any of them on stream for you. So I can't rank them. If I were to rank them, some of them would be in S, yes. But from what we've ever played on stream and beaten, it is the greatest Super Nintendo game ever, period. Oh, I think I hear Solstice. Yep. So, I think it's no surprise that this is an S tier game. And there you are. The only game we have not rated is Shining Force 3. We did say we were going to come back to a couple games too, I think, right? So we got to rank Shining Force 3. Now you don't have to unsub. Yay! Wait, what? Alright. Shining Force 3. Game cover. Doodly doodly. I can't believe we didn't do this one. Alright. I'm just gonna temporarily blacken the screen, everybody. So I can do some things. Doodly doodly doo. First I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Because with my luck, we'll end up wiping out the tier ratings or something stupid like that. Click here to add images. Alright, choose file. Doodle doodle doo. No terrible camera issues nor Nabbie screaming constantly alone ranks the rest of the core Zelda games higher. 100% agreed. See, Big D agrees too. He doesn't want to see the screen from logging into the website, check my gamer card. Says, no, it's because I have to browse my computer and I don't know what's here. Might be some Big D contraband. Like all the times Big D ever said anything in the number MU channel. I'm sure Big D wants that out there. Alright. I have added it. Did it show up? Wait, that's not it. Where did it put the date added? Where did it save? Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Okay, Shining Force 3. There it is. Okay. Now I'm going to hit submit. And then we're going to go add Shining Force 3 up here. Submit. Alright. Now, how do I... Presentation mode. Got it. Okay, we're good. Now I can show my screen again. So here we are. Shining Force 3. This game, for me, was okay. Which is how I felt about Shining Force CD. It gets a B. The game was nothing, in my opinion, nothing special. Wasn't terrible. Wasn't amazing. It was fun. It was really difficult. It was really wordy. I thought they used too much, there was way too much dialogue. And I know RPGs are going to be dialogue heavy, but I just think there was too much stuff that I just didn't understand or care about. Garg Dargus, that was an exciting and interesting list. Hey, no problem. Hope you enjoyed it. How to look skinny while streaming. That is not the emote you intended to use. Oh, wait, which one did you use? Oh, the sip time emote. Bear my arc. That was it. It was now bear my Arctic blast. Remember that? Remember T? Who was it? Was it Spot of T? Spot of T told. Do you remember this culinary? Spot of T came in here back when we were streaming Shining Force 3, and he told me that he was the voice actor for Noon because I kept making fun of the voice actor of Noon, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, I'm lying. So from that point on, Spot of T, every time he comes in, became the voice of Noon, even though he wasn't the voice of Noon. Shining Force 3 is right here in B tier. It's right here. Garg Dargus says, you knew going in I was going to put Lunar 1 and 2 and Shining Force 2. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I am a huge Lunar mega fan. the 2 Sega CD games and the 2 PlayStation remakes. Like, they're absolutely incredible. And they will be in S forever. I think putting Lunar Silver Star Story Complete in A last year was wrong. I don't know why I did that. I guess I just wanted to highlight how much I loved the Sega CD version over it, but all 4 are masterpieces, so it is rightfully at the top where it belongs. So yeah, you want to know what my favorite video games of all time are? The top S tier list is pretty damn close to what it is. The only ones missing from here are a couple Super Nintendo RPGs I have not yet streamed for you. Other than that, that is the S tier list. So let's see if this makes sense. We're going to go through this one final comb just to make sure everything I rated is where it belongs. So, Faxana Doodly-Doo, yes. Gabriel Knight 2, yes. Lunars, yes. Shining Force 1 and 2, yes. Streets of Rage, yep. Super Mario 3, yep. Mario 64, yep. Zelda, yep. So these are good. A tier. 7 Saga, yep. Batman, yep. Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest 8, yep. Castlevania 2, yep. Bloodlines, yes. Symphony of the Night, yes. Diablo, yes. DuckTales, yes. Mystic Quest, yes. Punch-Out, yes. Phantasy Star 2, yes. Phantasy Star 4, yes. Monkey Island, yes. Shenmue 1 and 2, yes. Shining in the Darkness, yes. Shredder's Revenge. It's like an A-, but yeah. Sonic 1 and 2, yep. Streets of Rage 2, yep. Streets of Rage 4, yep. Virtual Highlight, yep. It's fun for me. Zelda 1 and 2, yep. Contra, yep. Final Fantasy 5, yep. Mega Man 2 and 3, ooh. Yeah, they're gonna stay in A. Mega Man 2 is an A+++, but it's staying in A. If Zelda's an A, Mega Man 2 is an A. Super Mario Brothers, A, yup. Turtles Arcade, A, yup. So I agree with all of that. You're glad people still love Mario 64. It's a masterpiece. Mario 3 has always been your favorite game ever. Totally understandable. I love that one too. How you doing, by the way, Darth Elwood? First game you ever played in your life? Oh, nice. For me, it was E.T., which is a solid F. You wouldn't put Dragon Warrior 1 in A tier, B tier best. It's the nostalgia factor for me, Soda. I could understand why you'd put it at a B, for sure. I could even understand people who put it at a C. Also, the N64 Zeldas, while not having a completely controllable camera like Wind Waker, you never find yourself in the N64 game saying, I fucking hate this camera angle. I loved Wind Waker, by the way. That's the only 3D Zelda I really loved, and I wanted to eventually stream it. I never beat it. Darth Elwood said, for you, it was Mario 1 and Duck Hunt. Yeah, that was my first NES game. But you played Mario 3 on your cousin's NES. It's such a good game. Zelda camera's not a squirrel game camera. Dragon Warrior 2 would be A. Nah, no way. I disagree respectfully. Gargdarga says, Mario 1 and Duck Hunt was way more for your dad than you. Virtual Highlight's an alien because it's a map that allows you to view it on the map. Oh, yeah, if I didn't have a map, K-Dog Prime, I'd lose my fucking mind. Remember how mad I was doing Virtual Highlight in hard mode? On that, I think it was in the subathon we did it, right? And hard mode, you reveal the map as you go. There is an even harder mode called Pro Mode where there is no map. And I'm like fucking scared to do that version. So yeah, it's a fair point. The map does add a lot of fun. Dance Dance Revolution's always S+ tier. I mean, you know, it's great. The DDR games are great, but I can't rank it above the stuff in SNA. I just can't. Even though I played the shit out of the DDR games, especially DDR Max 1 and 2 and the original DDR economics. The tortellini. Sometimes you just gotta boil it. It's true. 100% agreed. Okay. B tier. Dracula Unleashed. Yes. Metroid. Yes. Night Trap. Yes. Silent Hill. Yes. Dot Hack Quarantine. Yup. Seventh Guest. Yup. Eye the Beholder. Yup. Woolly Beamish. Breath of Fire. Crystal Warriors. Kadash. Dracula's Curse. Castlevania 3. Dark Wizard. Diablo. Dragon Force. Ghosts and Goblins and D&D games. The Golden Axes. I really am rethinking. I really loved Golden Axe 2, man. I loved 1 also. Man, I really want to bump them to A, but how do I put them with like stuff like Zelda 1 and 2, Mega Man 2, Diablo, Shenmue? Like, nah. Golden Axe have to stay where they are.
From what I've seen, I tell you, you're not pirates, you're just slackers.
A pirate I was meant to be.
Trim the sails and roam the seas, me hearties. Monkey Island, yes. Is that Monkey Island 1? That's 2, yeah. That's Monkey Island 2, yeah, that's fine. Ninja Gaiden, yeah. Out of This World, yeah. Popful Mail, yeah. Punisher, Resident Evil, yup. Monkey Island 5, yup. Or 6. Rise of the Dragon, sure. Shadowgate, yeah. Sherlock Holmes, yeah. Trying the Holy Ark, yep. Soul Feast, yeah. Sonic 3, Vi, Warsong. GK3, yep. Castlevania 1. Christmas Nights into Dreams was fun. Days Before Christmas was fun. DDR, Super Nintendo Doom, DuckTales 2, Final Fantasy 7 definitely belongs in B. Gunsmoke, yeah. What's the one next to Gunsmoke? Oh, Lords of Thunder, yup. Lufia, yup. Metal Slug X. It's a very high B++++. I just can't see putting Metal Slug X up. Metal Slug X up there with the other A's. I just can't see it. Mortal Kombat, yup. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, yup. Paladin's Quest, yup. Shinobi, yup. Well, Revenge of Shinobi. Shining Force CD, yup. Silent Hill 2.
Yup.
It's another very high. Yup, exactly. It's very Storage Wars of you. Yeah, we'll leave Silent Hill 2 as a B. It's a really high B. Sonic and Knuckles, yup. Sonic CD, yup. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, yup. Super Castlevania 4, sure. Wolf 3D, very high B, yup. Shining Force 3 a B, yup. Alright. C's. The 3 other dot hacks, yep. Might and Magic. My nostalgia wants to put it back to a B, but it's not a B. It's a high C. Phantasy Star 3, it's a C. Sewer Shark, yep. What's the game after Sewer? Oh, Alien vs. Predator, yeah. I don't even remember that one. I remember playing it. I can't remember what it was like. D, yeah. Friday the 13th, yeah. Friday the 13th RPG, yeah. King Fu, Mandoc McCree, yep. Mansion of the Madness. Yep. Or, yeah. Splatterhouse 2. Did I just call Mansions of Hidden Souls Mansion of Madness? Jesus Christ. Mansion of Hidden Souls, yes. Splatterhouse 2, yep. Sucker Hot Lod, yep. Time Gal, sure. Willow, yeah. Boy's Blob, yep. Lolo. Does Lolo deserve a C or is it a B? Like, am I wrong about this? Is that a sound effect? What sound effect are you trying to do, Darkwood? I think this camera system was on point. Which game are we talking about? Oh, Zelda N64. I just didn't like the game, period. If you have to ask, you can't afford them. What? Lolo's an S? Nah. Sorry to say, but OT and Majora's Mask probably had the worst camera system. Mario 64 was pretty rough, too. Navi is a nitpick. Hey! Listen! I can't stand her. But I get not everyone feels that way. That is Splatterhouse 2, yeah. Indeed it is. I liked Lolo, but I can't put it with the others. It's staying as a C. Dragon Warrior 2 is a C. Immortals a C. Pigskin Football, yep. Keith's Courage, yep. Moonwalker, yeah. Strider, yeah. Turtles, yeah. Undertale, definitely a C for me. Wizard Warriors, yeah. Okay, D. Streets of Rage 3, aka Bare Knuckle 3 is a D, yep. Bram Stoker's Dracula for Sega CD is a D, yep. Dragon's Lair for Sega CD is a D. Phantasy Star 1 is a D. Fucking last quarter of the game is bullshit. Secret of Mana is a D. Sorry, everybody. Die Hard's a D. Heart of the Alien is a D. Yeah, it's a D. Adventure Island is a D. Breath of Fire 2 is a D. Yep. Goonies 2 is a D. Roger Rabbit is a D. And then F. Dungeon Explorer, E.T., Hydlide, Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, Axe Battler for Game Gear. What a fucking terrible game. Home Alone for the NES. And Make My Video Crisscross.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Nukem9999 just subscribed for 22 months. Dracula is a D? Would have thought it was lower.
The D. I like speedrunning it. Nukem Quad 9, that gave it the 22 months. That's a palindrome, by the way. That's 2 months shy of 2 years of subscribing to the Realm of the Domain. You mortal you. Your support is greatly appreciated, Nukem Quad 9. Continue to enjoy the ad viewing emote, super duper secret sub by Discord channel, and don't forget the sub badges. And you'll have the Faxana Doodly Doo sword in just 2 months.
Now then, what brings you to my inner sanctum?
Bindurgeon Guitar just subscribed with Prime. I can't bring myself though.
You can't bring yourself, only your guitar? Thank you, Bindurgeon Guitar, for the Prime sub for 4 months. You could have given you all Bezos bucks to anyone, but you gave them here to the Realm of the Domain, and for that, your support is appreciated. Indeed, Gargdargus. Breath of Fire 2 is a D. This list is a D. Sorry, did I win yet? What's the first game on Earth? That's Dungeon Explorer for the Sega CD. Ready, Lion? Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Bram Stoker's Dracula for Sega CD. I can't give it an F because I like speedrunning it. And honestly, Home Alone, I like speedrunning it on Christmas once a year because it's a meme game. Other than that, I would never play it. So it's an F. Die Hard is a meme game, but I would love to be able to improve my record, because that game actually is a big slot machine when it comes to speedruns. Not as bad as Secret of Mana, but not great. What did you say Breath of Fire 2 was? You think you gave it a B? B minus? Yeah, the more I played Breath of Fire 2, the more I fucking hated it. I can't lie to myself. I didn't like Dungeon Explorer and 6D. It's not that this is the problem with it. It's a Gauntlet clone with a great soundtrack, but the end of the game had a ridiculous difficulty spike that you couldn't do shit about. Like, no amount of levels, we were already at max, would have made a difference. And me and Phenomenon were so frustrated, we just save-stated through it. Maybe if I had beaten it without save-stating it, maybe if it hadn't been that hard where I felt it was impossible, maybe I'd give it a D. But it's not. It does nothing original. It's not an original game. It is literally Gauntlet with the CD quality soundtrack. Yeah, Soda, we cheated at the end. Yeah. It should be listed in my with cheats section on the page. At the very end of the game, we cheaty-faced. We save-stated, yeah. The very end, the boss, the final boss. Yep. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, there's a few titles on here like that, Soda. Castlevania 3, we used Help Me. That's 10 lives instead of 3. They're all listed. They're all on the site. You can see which ones are cheated. I'm not moving no goalposts. I freely admit I cheated on them. They're cheaty-faced. Eagles fans, like, what are you talking about? It's on the fucking front page. All right, I'm going to have to make Soda feel stupid now. Soda's not stupid, but I'm going to make him feel as if he is, but he's not. He's actually awesome. But I'm going to do it anyway. Watch this. Ready? Here it comes. This is for you, Soda Pagoda, because you're awesome, and I love you. Here it comes. Doodle 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 doo. A doodle 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 doo. Doodle 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 doo. All right, here it is. Oh, I forgot we had magic on the dagger. So right. This is on the front page of twitch.tv/@Zophar1. Right there. Soda says you're the stupid one for allowing me to get derailed. You're not stupid. But you are incorrect. And here you are. See? We cheaty-faced on Castlevania 3 with the 10 lives code. Dungeon Explorer with final boss saves coming. Revenge of Shinobi with unlimited shurikens. And Soul Feast with 99 lives. See? Doodle 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 doo. So, we admit I forgot we had magic on the dagger. I'm not gamers upling. I admit it. Nah, we love GG is great. That can be deleted to what Soda, right? Searing Blizzard says that there's cheats hard-coded into the game that clearly means the devs had intent for people to discover and make use of them. I mean, that's a good point. You could make the argument. But then what about the games like Sonic CD or Sonic 1? Up C, down C, left C, right C, hold A, start, enter debug mode. Did they intend that to be used?
This world doesn't deserve to be recreated.
You could say all kinds of interesting justifications. At the end of the day, play how you want to play. For me, I don't believe for me it feels like real winning if I have to scum it. That's why those 4 games are listed that way. And Darth Elwood, thank you so much for the 11 bits. Got to get ready for work? No problem. Enjoy your worky work, lurky lurk. And I appreciate you, Darth Elwood. I'll see you soon. All right, chat. Why don't we cap this off? There's one more thing I would like to doodly do. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so that we have the tier list. There is a save option at the bottom, but it doesn't save it the way I like it to be. I think it looks higher quality if I do it that way. My little screenshot. All right, so I got that. There's one more thing I want to doodly do. Give me a second to find it. Doodle 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 left.
Give this people air.
This people air. Doodle 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 left. 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 Almost done. Okay. Here we go. What I'm gonna do for you all now is I'm gonna do the Twitch recap year in review. So we're gonna switch over to this, to the annual recap. So here we are. Twitch annual recap for 2025. J. Cruz says, you know, I played a crap ton of platforms. What's my opinion on Hagain? I don't think I played that one. Tell me about it. Warblade says it's costly or a huge download. It's free. Put it on the list. Apologies for anyone you're chatting with. You don't mean to be rude. I have a phone call about a possible job is coming. Oh, good luck, Aaron. Oh, and speaking of, first of all, good luck. I hope you get it. I got an email back from the district manager of that company that I had interviewed for last Monday. And he wants to send me to the final step with the director. And I told him I was still interested because he asked. And he said he will set me up. Be on the lookout for a calendar invite. I didn't get it yet. That was earlier today. I didn't get the calendar invite yet.
Release the stone
but
of
I'm
shame.
learning that
Attach the stone of triumph.
it just takes a little bit for this company. Like, it takes time. So I'm just going to, you know, I'll give it till the end of tomorrow. And if I still didn't get the invite that he told me earlier today to be on the lookout for, I'll just gently say, hey, just wanted to check in. Is there any information you needed from me as far as my schedule? I didn't see the invite yet. I got to find a way to word it, you know, not pushy. But I'm gonna give him a little time. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Soda. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of time before I, you know, gently
You can do it.
do the gently thing. And this Metroid soundtrack is awesome, by the way. All right, so are we ready to see the Twitch 2025 recap? This is the full recap, not the little screenshot I took and shared on Discord. This is the whole thing. So we're gonna do first. We'll do the streamer recap. Here we go. I will remember Twitch. Hours streamed in 2025. 902 hours. That's a lot of hours. Not nearly as many as Rig, I'm sure. Rig's probably like quadruple that. But 902 hours for little old me. Pretty good. And that's basically until the recap came out, which was a few weeks ago. Did I win yet? Says, want to double team the interview? Go dressed up in suits as a team. Let's do it. Soda says, didn't the recaps come out about a month ago? Beginning of December. I showed the little screenshot that they give you, but I didn't share the whole thing on stream yet, like the full version. That's what we're doing now. So we streamed for 902 hours. We streamed a total of 226 times. Thanks for stopping by, Dargus. I appreciate you. We streamed a total of 220 days, which means there were a few days where we had streamed twice, but not really. I think it's because we had a few times over the last month or a few months where we lost internet and we had to restart. So call it 6 fuck-ups. Total hours watched. 93,935 total hours watched. Holy shit. That is all of you. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with all of you. Thank you so much, everybody, all of chat, everyone that comes to watch and hang out and endure my doodly-doos and my erfs and all the other weird shit I do. Or my Pee Wee Herman stuff where I go, oh no, what do we do, little friend? Like all the weird shit I do. And you all endure it, so I appreciate you for that. Tsunami Demon says, usually if the PlayStation version of the game were better, it was because of the controls or content disk space. Games that were otherwise identical and not impeded by instant controller were a bit better on support. Got you. All right, top categories. Retro. We are in the top 10% of all retro views. Not a bad achievement. Thank you, everybody. That's, again, all you. And then Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion and Undertale. And that's because 99.9% of everything I stream is retro, and occasionally I dabble into modern. That was what it was supposed to be. Haha! Oh no! Ha! Scrolling down. Your top stream. Your top stream reached 1,980 viewers. I think that was a Twitch front page stream. I think that was in August when it was me and Rat. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you, Rat, for joining me. I'm like positive it's that stream he was talking about. Great Gerb. Do I dabble or doodle? Sometimes a little bit of A, a little bit of B. My top tags were English, Zophar's domain, and pirate. Yar! Nobody uses tags. I mean, we use them, but nobody searches for them. 278,100 chats received. Holy shit, that's a lot of chat. That's a lot of chat. That's over 250,000 chats received. Top channel emotes. The number one emote was do. Doodly doodly do. The greatest do of all. That is the Cyrus Zeals emote. 2,587 bits of do. followed by Tweegia's Zophar 1 Dance. Towie makes amazing art. And that is the Savvy Piratey emote. And that was viewed 2,374 times. Just behind it is Har 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 Pirates Piratey Beer emote. 2,373 times viewed or used in 2025. Followed by Cyrus Zeal's Zophar 1 Secret of Mana Cannon. 2,076 uses. Yes, it's extra impressive that this emote's only been here for what, not even 2 months? Maybe 2 months, something like that. It's really good. Toiji is amazing. She did a hell of a job on it. She really did. And then the Zophar 1 Beard Hype. 1,875 times. Wait, no, Rat! If you can me, I can't tell everybody where the hype emote is from!
Barzo.
Now they'll never
He's
know.
a busy losing all that hair.
1,000 concussions!
I did it without any maps in 1993. Hi, I'm Zophar.
Fire! Rat, cannon my brain, causing me pain, and now we need grog to lift all the fog. But I live to fight another day, me hearties. So yeah, the hype emote was one of the original emotes. This was not by any particular artist. This was a emote that I got from, I don't even remember the site that did it anymore. It was like one of those sites where you can get like free to use emotes. And then Cyrus Zeal modified it for me. But it was one of the original ones, but it was when we had a goatee. So now that we have and then he modified the goatee to have a beard. So do we have to demodify everything now? Do we have to go back to the goatee emotes? Oh man. Your biggest fans. The top 9 fans. Now, Twitch has a formula for this. They don't say exactly how. They just say it's a combination of things like how many hours you watched, how many streams you went to, how many times you chatted, how many times you used a redemption. There's some formula, but it doesn't tell you exactly how. And here are the top. AMB says, want to mention one thing. Twitch doesn't count API access in these recaps. So if you're using a third-party app to watch or chat, like say Chat or it won't be counted. That is true, AMB1. You are correct. Good point. That is accurate. AMB says you know is you don't use your official clients. Your usually stats are like 10 hours watched, even though you watch every day. Yeah, that's the thing. It won't count them like you said. I'm with you. KDog Prime says you're still hoping you can commission Towie to make a twerking Zophar emote next year. Oh God, why would you want to see a twerking emote? A twerking Zophar emote rather. So Nami Demon says you've never played it, but the N64 had its own Ridge Racer game, Ridge Racer 64. That's true. I've never played either. So the top 9 fans: Basehole, Toonami Demon, Bannet 503, Rankosal, Mora 503. I just realized you both have 503. What's the significance? Is there a significance of 503? Is it like some in-joke I don't get? I totally just realized that. Randy Linden, creator of Bleem and Bleemcast and Home Alone NES and other stuff. Doom, SNES. Classy Fellow 1. Gog Zero, the greatest friend in land. And Exodyne. Kiddo Prime says the answer is obvious. We have to slap that ass, the one we know. That's right, down at Bucky's. Remind you to change that picture. I shall remind you to change the picture. You're thinking HTTP error code? We know my ass. Oh, God. Crossovers. We had 39 co-streams. Top collaborators. I had 2 streams with Rat, 2 streams with Emmy, and 1 stream with Phenomenon. And they were all super duper awesome and fun. We got to do some more collabs in 2026. I feel like I didn't do enough collabs in 2025. I always love collaborating. It's so much fun. Raids received. We received 620 raids in 2025. Less collabs. I did like 3 with Rig. No, we only actually did 1 with Rig in 2025. It was the one we did a few months ago. That was it. The ones you're thinking of more were last year. Diablo 2. We did 6 or 7 with Rig and Vrexia, and then we didn't do any until the one we did with Rig with Gunstar Heroes. And I did 1 on his stream, but it only counts if it's on my stream for this recap. All those collaborators are now in a Zophar collaborative support group. It's true, they really are. You think it only counts as a collab if someone else hosts it? It's a collab if they're on your stream. So like,
I forgot we had magic on the dagger. So it's right.
Which is weird though, because Rat, it says there's 2 collabs. But I thought we only collabed on my side once, and the other was on hers. Emmy was on mine twice, and Phenomenon was on mine once. Rat, were you on mine a second time? I thought you were only on the one, the front page one. And the rest I thought I was on yours. It counts to Jeopardy. Weird. Alright, I guess it's just not showing the one rig one, because it doesn't... If it's only showing the top 3, then it's either going to show Phenomenon or rig. Like anyone I ever collabed with once, it has to pick one. If 2 of the tops are 2 and 2. Didn't we do another one, or was it last year? I can't remember anymore. Maybe you're right. Who raided you? Necro VMX with 24 raids, followed by Running Wild Video with 17 raids, and then Perfect Sword with 15 raidy raids. We sent 220 raids. Our top raid targets. Emmy Divergent got the most with 27 raids. She overlaps with me a lot. Phenomenon with 18, another big overlap. And Rig with 17. There are so many streamers I would love to raid, but I never get to because they're just not on when I'm ending. But these are the top raid targets, and they're all awesome streamers, and you should follow them all. Emmy's great, Finn's great, Rig's great. Finn just moved, by the way. Wish him well. The mini boss is Big D. That's right. That's what we got playing right now. You were in all the Necro VMX raids. Noise, Moogle Master. Clip that. 311 clippy clips were made of me. There are 71 unique clippers, meaning 71 people clipped those 311. Your top viewed featured clip. The Thank You Luna clip. Suntop Kinseeker clipped this one. So Suntop, I don't know if you're still here. Great gerb. Great gerb. Doodly. You've got a new gerb. Won't be permanent. GG. Congrats on the new gerb, Aaron. That's awesome. At least you have one now. That's right. That's the thing that counts. And then you can look for the job you might like really want, if this is more of a placeholder while you're there. So congratulations, man. K-Dog Prime. I'm sorry. I didn't make this. Twitch made it. Look, there's a thing to get tips on making clips. What are you trying to say, Twitch? Doodle doodle doo. Hype happenings. We had 1,784 new followers in 2025. Thank you, everybody, for all your support and all the following. We had 883 new subscribers this year. People that either got gifted subs or people that subscribed for the first time. Kicks a can and goes to the corner. No, I appreciate you, K-Dog Prime. Don't stop clipping. That is true, Riku Rinku. It will turn 30 in 2026. Indeedly-do. November 9th, to be in fact. Mogul Master says that emote reminds you of Wolverine turning into a werewolf. And we got 115 hypey trains this past year. That's an average of like one every other stream. 9.8 million points were spent in my stream over this past year. Thank you, everyone, for all of the points you spent. We unlocked the chat badge. 2025 chat. I don't know what this is. Can I right-click it? No. Does anybody know what this is called? Do I just, like, 2025 will come up? Doodly. Doodly Earth. I have no idea what it's called. We unlocked the chat badge and it doesn't tell me what the fuck it's called. Where would it be? Does anybody know where this is? Doodle doodly doodly. Oh, badge. I read it as emote. My bad. So, what? I can like set it as my identity, like a little square thingy. I can make it appear. Does anybody in here have the badge showing? I don't think I've seen anybody with that yet. I agree. It's very neener, Aaron. Oh, there we go. That's the one. Now you are. Hey! Look at those nice, shiny 2025 chat badges. And then it tells me I can share my recap. And it shows me all the things. So, that is all of you. And I thank you all for all of your support. Greatly appreciated. Could not have done it without you. I am nothing without you, in fact. And especially with me having lost my job in, the first week of October, being laid off from Best Buy was that was a blow. Almost 25 years there, and all the support you've been showing during that time and since that time, I really, really appreciate you. So thank you, everybody. I really mean that. Thank you so much for everything. You want to see the viewer one, the one with me as a viewer? This year we came together like never before to stream, hang, and co-create. Let's recap, shall we? Doodly F.
It's close to bedtime.
Oh, stop with the bedtime. It's not bedtime. I watched 2,691 hours of Twitch. I visited on 366 days, which is really hard to do given there's 365 days in a year. I guess last year, was 2025 a leap year? Was it a leap year this year? My top categories: retro, just chatting, art, Path of Exile 2, and goat. Why is there a goat here? Is that for like a 6th one if I had 6th category? Top 10% of retro again. Apparently art. I don't know. It just depends on what people set their categories to. Almost everything I do is in the retro world, but sometimes there's retro streamers that will change their categories. And then there's other stuff sometimes I get rated in and stuff like that. And I just hang out. This is almost certainly rig right here. These two, these are probably rig. This might be Tweegy. She does a lot of art tags. Your favorite streamers. Most watched channel, The Retro Island Gaming. I watched 307 hours of rig. Sent 3,653 chats. Earned 104,722 channel points. Spent 102,000 points. And my top emotes that I used were the Piratey Beer, Rig's Scary emote, and the Piratey Flag. And of those, Cyrus Zeal did 1, 2, and 5. The Pirate Beer one is Horror Pirate. And then, of course, Rig's Scary. That's Rig's emote. You barely streamed. Oh, we're getting there. Yes. So number 2 was Gamers Uplink. 233 hours watched. 3,894 chats sent. Followed by Emmy Divergent. Number 3 watched. At 170 hours watched and 924 chats sent. Followed by The Little Mixer with 114 hours watched and 882 chats sent. And then finally, Big D. Big D, I love your streams too, buddy. If you streamed more, I'd watch you more. 92 hours watched, 1,985 chats sent. Big D, you don't have no idea, do you, how many times I will go to your stream just because I want to chat with you, first of all, and listen to you. But there are times where, like, I might hate the games you're playing. Like, I'm sure there's games I play everyone hates. But I don't care, because I want to watch, like, Name That Movie. I want to play the Name That Movie game. I'm telling you, I'm not going to lecture you on stream, but you have an amazing stream, and if you streamed more regularly, you would surpass, you'd be, like, near the top of retro, I'm telling you. All right, let's talk about Big D. Have you all been to his stream? Because I know that I know Big D, and if you were around in the 90s, you went to his website. But do you really know Big D? Like, have you been to his streams? They're really fucking fun. And the art on the streams, the graphical stuff he does, like, look at this clip. Look at this transition. Here's a subscription alert. Look at this. The time and effort he puts in, like, so it's just right. Who do you think made the cannon animation? It wasn't fucking me, I don't have talent. It was Big D. Big D made the cannon. Big D made the emote. Big D is amazing. So if you don't follow him, please go fix that. I really follow Big D, because he's awesome. Soda says you AFK in Big D streams to redeem diamond breaks. Actually makes sense. It's a big D. It's Big D energy, exactly. 31,147 chats sent. My top emotes are the Jolly Roger flag. Oh, it starts with F. F! I use F the most, then the Horror Pirate, and then the animated flag, and then the Doodly-Doo Wizard. By the way, Doodly-Doo Wizard is Big D. The is Big D. The pirate flag is Cyrus Zeal. The pirate beer is Horror Pirate. And F is Cyrus Zeal. So there's 2 Cyrus Zeals, 2 Big Ds, and a partridge in a pear tree. Hey, one's Horror Pirate. But it rhymed. Hype happenings. 1 gifted sub. I gifted 1 sub this year. I do not have a lot of money right now. I'm sorry. Hype trains contributed to 10. I usually cheer. Cheer's my thing. 10 hype trains this year.
Monetization so far is talking about.
You, dude. Mod of the year. I sent 3,906 chats as a moderator, and they were all either in my own stream or Gamers Uplinks. Oh, and some of them were C3. I was mod on C3 for a while. He has a redemption that like mods and then demods. C3 is awesome too. You should follow him as well. He's another streamer. If he streamed more, I'd watch him a lot more. There's a lot of streamers like that. I moderated one channel, Gamers Uplink. Clip that. I made 36 clips. My top viewed clip? Cobra Commander looking really janked about a janky game. What game was she playing? I can't tell what game that is. All I know is she was really not liking that game. How evil have the faces been? Oh, she was playing Link Faces of Evil. That's what she was playing. That's what the faces were. That is my top viewed clip of the year. Cobra Command is also an awesome streamer that you should all follow. And if you don't, what's wrong with you? Fix it. Is 4K hours a lot of watch time? I don't know. It feels like a lot to me. C3 is your second favorite place to be. C3 is awesome, Judy. Great streamer. Chat badge unlocked again. And then I can share my recap. So there you are. Together for whatever. What's Obscure the Black? Her face was added to the Faces of Evil. And in case you missed it, this is the final tier list. So this is the tier list we did this year, and this is where everything finished up. If you want to take a screenshot or pass it around, whatever you want to do with it, put it on Blue Sky or X or Discord. Make fun of my choices. Whatever you want to doodly-do. Delete the VOD, forget it ever happened. Aaron says about 40% of your watch time is Riggin Morgaya. He's an awesome streamer, man. I watch him a ton, as you know. You don't know how to shut up. Oh, and moderate mods? I don't know. I sent a lot, too. What was my number? What did it say? 3,906. I mean, that's a lot. And I stream. And that's all the mods. Like, if I didn't stream, I'd have a lot more time to watch. And I'd probably have sent a ton more, so I don't feel bad. But yeah, that's the final one. Are channel points used still being counted? For what? What are we talking about? Which metric are you asking about, Tsunami? How much memory did we use on this? 191. The Twitch recap is taking up 220 megabytes. In the 90s, our computers didn't even have that much RAM, and now tabbed web pages are taking up more RAM than an entire computer would have ever had. It's crazy. This year, I think they are. Pretty sure. Can't be 100%, but I think they are. Kiddo Primes has apparently watched 561 hours of Zophar. Nice! For anyone, by the way, that has their recap and you were looking for somewhere to share your Zophar recaps, anything you would like to share, feel free. There's my Discord. If you want me to know about all the hours you watched or didn't watch, feel free to share whatever you like. All right, everybody, that was a great song to end on, the Mini Bosses Kraid song. But I am afraid that we have reached the end of our streamy stream. I would ask if you can just hang out for just a little bit so we can raid somebody awesome. I hope you do not regret coming here the rest of your lives. So it'll be a lot of fun tonight. Here's all my names. You can back to Instagram and Discord. Merry Christmas. We'll be back Thursday. It's speedrun night. We're going to do some speedrunning on Thursday. There might be some... Oh, stop with the bedtime. It's not bedtime. Stop it, Mom. Stop it. There might be some Faxana doodly doing. There might be some die-harding. There might be some home aloneing. There might be some virtual highlighting. I don't know. It depends on how I feel, but we will be speedrunning at least one or more of those. And if we don't end up doing Die Hard and or Home Alone then, we will do it by Christmas Eve. So do not fret. The Little Mixer. How you doing, Little Mixer? Follow him too. He's awesome, fun, and retro. I don't know if you were around for any of that, but you're my number 5 most viewed channel, I think, right? Number 5? No, number 4. No, 4. Right? Big D was 5. You were 4. Emmy was 3. Gamers Upland was 2. Rig was 1. Yeah, 4. Doodly, doodly. All right, let's go see who's on the Twitchy Twitch. Who's on the Twitchy Twitch tonight? Who we can raid. Doodly.
Good night, everybody.
Doodly. I'll say that it's doodly. Ooh, there's a few choices. There's a few choices. All right, you know who we're going to go say hi to tonight? We haven't raided her in a while. We're going to go give a little love to Towegia tonight. Towie is playing some Final Fantasy 2 or 4. 2 for Super Nintendo, 4 is what it's now called. You can use the top raid message if you are a subscriber. You can use the bottom raid message if you are not. Again, we're off tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll try to spend time that I don't know when my next interview, my final one, is going to be with that company I told you about. It looks like it's happening now, which is exciting. But if I don't have it tomorrow or Wednesday, I promise you I will spend some time working on the Randy Linden interview over the next few days. I will also talk to my brother, G. Levy, about the BRB video because we definitely have to get that figured out. So that'll be Thursday. And then I don't know what we're doing yet Friday. It would have been Paladin's Quest, but we beat Paladin's Quest last night, so maybe we'll do Big D says night to you as well. Thanks. Maybe we'll do, I don't know. I really wanted to do South Park, and no one in Discord wanted me to do South
I think
Park.
he's almost done.
Only like 28% of you wanted me to do it. But
Yeah,
I mean,
he's done.
that could be fun. Or we could do one of the games I've been wanting to play for a while, like Final Fantasy 2 or 3 for Super Nintendo, or maybe Albert Odyssey for the Sega Saturn. That's been on the docket for like ever. There's always Shining Wisdom. I don't know. All these are possibilities. But thanks all everybody, Tsunami Demon and the Video Cage and Aaron and Melpo and Big D and Rat and Moogle Master, Moore, Little Mixer. Thank you. But that's all the time we have for No Mortals and Immortals. Have a great evening, and I will see you all at Towegia's.